playing last time.
All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the stream. I am Razim, and this is Starlight Expeditions Pokerole, our new Pokemon Mystery Dungeon campaign. It is a tabletop campaign, of course. I am joined by a few other streamers, including Blue Draconics 381. I will have links for them in the chat in a moment. But I am also joined by Charum Plays Games, who is also streaming. And again, there will be a link in the chat in a moment. And our regular DM for the campaign will be Rygon Plays. Right now, Blue Draconics is running us through a little tutorial, a couple of tutorial sessions, which is why this is pre-campaign number 4, at least for my recordings. And yeah, thank you all so much for joining, and do make sure you check the description down below for our link tree to come join us on Discord, as well as follow our Twitter and Telegram channels. And also there's our Patreon link and a couple of other things in there as well. But I'll go ahead and turn it over now to Charum.
Well, thank you very much. I don't have a lot to add because your intros are pretty banging. But I will say, of course, for my audience and YouTube, if you want to check out my stuff, of course, you can go over to Twitch. You know, if you want to help out. Wow, I'm completely out of fucking sorts today. If you want to like and subscribe, think about doing that. If you really want to help out, come over to Twitch. I have my Twitch link right there. You can also visit Zim and Blue and other people's links if they're posted in the chat, which I will get to that in a minute, or somebody else will do it. Feel free to do that in my chat. You can feel free to advertise. Thank you very much, Blue. And also, I have a Discord community if you want to check that out. I have a coffee link if you want to help direct monetize, and I have a merch store if you want to buy from that. Thank you, Wolf Mage, who just purchased a mouse pad. On that note, thank you so much for that. I am discombobulated, but that's all I have to say. Thank you very much for letting me intro.
Of course. I've got a merch store and all that stuff, too. You can find them all in the link tree. I am really bad about promoting those.
I should see what you have, actually. I haven't done that.
I have a merch store, too.
Oh, nice.
I'm the only streamer here who doesn't have a merch store yet.
I really need to get around to doing more with the merch because I get so few sales.
Aw.
Seeing as I never decided to try merch because I haven't even got partnered yet or affiliated, whichever the first step is y'all are a step ahead of me.
Well, I mean, I find that they're good. Even if nobody really buys the merch, you can still utilize them for giveaways, which can be nice in their own right.
Yeah.
I just give people I just give away Streamloots packs.
Well, look at you having Streamloot packs.
People like the Streamloots.
Yeah.
So, we will go ahead and turn it over now to Blue Draconics. Oh, one more thing to note, because I keep forgetting. Our talking icons down in the bottom left of my screen are not representative of our characters in this pre-campaign. For starters, I don't have Charum in there because I don't have one for him. But those are our characters in the main campaign once we start that. Now, Blue, go ahead and give us the recap.
Alright, so, recap. Last time, you all finished up your training battle, which you have successfully completed, and come out victorious on top because poison smells, and stinks, and hurts the body. Then, after getting your objective, your very first objective, from the Guildmaster, which is to take a letter to a fellow associate of his in the mountains. You have embarked forth on the journey to the mountains, heading through the forests, doing some stuff along the way that I will not recap, go watch the session. And you have now ended inside the mountain's cave,
Hey,
after
no,
coming...
no. You're supposed to do a recap for, everything.
So, I am to recap you guys finding a lake. Instead of asking, can we go around the lake, you've tried to find a solution about it.
I mean,
And then the solution was...
I'm just saying, especially when we do start the actual campaign, part of why I do these recaps is so people can go through the, people that are new to the campaign can go and just watch like the first couple of minutes of each episode to catch up roughly, so that way they're not completely lost, 20 episodes down the line and don't have the time to go through probably hundreds of hours worth of recordings.
I mean, fair. To me, nothing too noticeable happened. But that's just me.
What about that TNT that hit Zim's character?
What would that involve the question Trebash?
I mean, sure. Let's see. To recount, there was the lake that the group had to go around because they could not swim across, and they had multiple fire types on the team. Then there was the clearing that Razor had fun going through the brushes with. There may not be a singed bush somewhere nearby there. Then there was the trap that Razor almost fell in. Then there was the rubbish. Not rubbish. Then there was the cliffside that you all had to climb down. And the rubbish. I forget the name.
Benji.
Benji fell down it and took a hard fall. Took a rock to the head, but they're fine. They're a trash bag. And then they entered the cave after finding a hard rock item. They took to the nearby lake and went across it. And then we ended with them walking into another section of the cave. And that is where we shall leave off. Well, not leave off. This is where we shall begin.
And speaking of beginning, I will have to step away now so I can make some phone calls. Be right back. Sorry, everyone.
Alright.
That's okay.
That's fine. I do want to point out that what I believe for the last time will be these characters. That Lyndon is playing Trubbish, Benji the Trubbish. We have Zim playing Razor the Growlithe. And then we have Rykon playing Kit the Vulpix. Charm with Colby the Cubone. And then Robert the Eevee. And Octo is not here today for reasons, but they play Niche Molly the Noibat.
Niche Molly.
Niche Molly. The name's hard.
Yeah, unfortunately Octo is sick, so he was not able to join us tonight.
Oh, I was actually wondering about that. I hope he'll be okay then.
Now then, we left off with you all entering this cave. It's the embedded sparkles of the nearby gems, embedded deep in the rocks. Leave this open area a nice, pretty look. What shall you all do? Reminder, as the objective is to reach the top of the mountain.
Well, first I just want to interject. Hello, Raiders. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate it. We're doing some pokerole. Second thing I want to interject. If Octo is away, what's happening with... Wait.
For Naze Molly?
Oh, wait, no. Octo is... what's
Noibat.
happening with Octo's character? Yeah, Noibat, that's right.
They freaked out and passed out in Razor's main.
No.
Okay. Oh,
We... We've specifically had issues with that in the past. Basically, they are just, at most, they are T-posing menacingly, floating along behind the rest of the party.
Okay. It was just an interesting question. Like, yeah, if like that happens sometimes, people can't make a game. The question is, does the DM like take over their character for the session a little bit, or do they just basically take an inactive role in the events of that
Inactive.
session? I figured it. Okay.
Yeah, I guess inactive is the best way, even though they have the best hearing of the group.
Sometimes the DM will utilize their stats or such for a particular situation, like, for example, the hearing. But generally, they're just, inactive, following along, T-posing menacingly.
They are already writing. They are already writing Razor, so it kind of makes sense. They're probably just a little spooked.
They're currently no-clipping halfway into Razor, and one wing is currently in the ground.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine,
That
right?
might tickle.
It's all a simulation. Everything is just a simulation. The cake is a lie.
Damn it, now
This
I want
complete
cake.
No lie.
You awful, horrible person.
Oh.
Oh, I haven't been awful and horrible yet.
Do I need to dump
We've
you in the
done
well
this.
already?
I mean,
I'm
if you dump me in the
surprised
well, I'm not coming back.
I'm surprised my joke didn't get me put in the whale.
Those are example icons that can be deleted, by the way.
Okay. Oh, I can't delete
Oh yeah,
them.
I
Never
will
mind.
offer for like the main campaign if everybody wants, I can make everybody a Troisy Pokemon icon so they can put themselves individually on maps and stuff.
That
That'd
would
be
be
fun.
nice.
I would say
Frygon,
little ones of our character art would be better, but...
I suggest a Troisy because they're already heads, so they work perfectly as little player token things.
All we need to do is just recolor them, technically. Also, Rygon, while we have you for a moment, can we get promotions?
No.
Okay.
Okay, fine.
So, what do you all wish to do, or do I
There
need
you
to
go,
go
bud.
describe more?
Well,
Yeah.
what room did we leave off on?
We left off on this room right here. I will lift it up.
Mhm.
As I just described, it is a cave with a bunch of sparkly gems inside of it. They are embedded deeply within the rock. No, you're not picking them out.
Oh, shoot. I actually clicked the text box on Lyndon's character sheet, and now they say SD. I do apologize. I
Oh
didn't
yeah,
even
that can
realize
happen
that happened.
sometimes. Anybody remember the original Will and HP?
I know my HP. I have to recalculate my will, but
I do apologize, Lyndon.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
will is what? Insight plus something?
And it's just base of 3. That was 2.0, which we're not using.
Okay, so then I would have 3. How do you up your will?
You have to spend EXP on it, which is 3 times current score.
Okay. Yeah, so I wouldn't have been able to do that. Okay.
Alrighty then.
Can we get like a fire Pokemon whose only jazz is that he has a move that hurts your will, so he's always firing at will?
You.
All right, go ahead and continue.
Alright then.
I was going to ask if you could describe whatever you described for the room we were going to, because my roommate happened to step in at the time and I couldn't hear what you were saying.
Fair enough. To reiterate, you all have walked into a room. It's a large opening room with a bunch of sparkly gems embedded within the rock walls of this place.
Okay, and we're not taking those out because you said they're embedded.
They are embedded. You're not
Yeah.
taking them out. We're not spending the next 10, 15, 20 minutes working on that.
It's just drilling, just pickaxing.
Good thing
Where
my
did you get the
character's
drill?
one item was this industrial drill.
Is there a room token for the next room, or?
Not yet. You all have not walked into it. I'm gonna say you're
Oh.
all right here. You have all come from this room. And if you wish to continue down the path, it would be this way.
Yep. Benji's going to look at the others and say, "This is the way we're going?" Questioningly.
Works for me.
I
Razor
mean,
is heading to the next room.
Okay. Kid is kind of following behind and just like kind of turns over to look at Benji, and it's just like, well, I mean, it is kind of pretty. I say let's give it a shot.
I follow in, humming a tune, but also wondering if any of these stones happen to be evolution stones embedded in the walls.
You will not need to roll for them, for they are not.
As they walk, Benji's going to say, "We're supposed to be going up, right? Is there a path upwards here?"
Not that I've seen yet. Only paths going down deeper.
We might need to go back the way we came. If that's the case...
I mean, we could just keep
what,
going.
What goes up must go down, and I guess the other way applies too. Says Colby.
Yeah, we could just keep going this way and see where it leads us.
There's also a possibility we actually are heading up here hill, just as it feels like we're going downhill, since we have no film reference.
I mean, I don't think it's been us going down or up or anything. Just there have only been ways to go deeper.
That's what my kid is trying to say, is that there's no frame of reference for us for
Okay, what your character said is what you should say.
Well, he did say that we have no form of reference in character. He's just trying to reiterate and stumbling a bit. But oh, I was about to say Benji looks at the map, and then I remembered the map doesn't have anything for in here.
Nope.
Yeah. So Benji's just going to follow along behind the Growlith.
Do you all proceed on into the next room?
Yep.
Very
Yep.
well then. May someone roll me a 1d6?
Sure, I'll go ahead and I'll roll.
I
Oh,
already.
never mind. Steals your roll.
Oh gosh darn it! That goes. No, okay. This goes up, not down. I don't care what the ledge says. It goes up.
Okay.
And what was rolled?
A 4.
4. Alrighty then. Oh, wrong freaking button. Everything's with chat issues. Alrighty then. Give me a moment
okay.
to take a look.
Also, Rygon, could you take a look at the Expeditions chat? Actually, I needed a favor.
Sure thing.
Alrighty then.
Let me see if I can figure out how to do that.
Right-click custom and replace the link, basically.
I will say that Rygon did promote you, Charm, so...
Yeah, but it doesn't let me.
Oh. Weird.
I don't have the
worries.
option. It's weird, because I did last game. I'm pretty sure I did last game. But then again, Tabletop had an update, so maybe that has something to do with it.
Who knows?
Oh, they definitely updated so you know who's typing. That's new.
Yeah, they may have decided, oh, maybe people that are the table order can't add art now, which kind of sucks.
Yeah.
That actually will mess with our Pokerole game too, my other Pokerole game.
Yeah, and blue, they keep making you purple. I wonder why.
I understand. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. They're
So-
just making me the more spacey color than white.
Since it is in here
Just
now, I did get Charm some art from Mary because of his help with the game here. Of
really appreciate it.
Colby. Mary
Oh.
is my channel artist. She does most of the art on my channel, for those not aware. She did the logos, all of the little talking icons, the group pick. She did the board. She's an incredible artist, and while she doesn't take commissions, you should all go support her on Twitter. She is Star Wolf Skin on Twitter.
Yes.
Not to steal your thunder, Charm, but
Oh, it's fine. I'll link her up actually.
I should probably make a
Okay,
Mary
right.
command.
You said does not take commissions, and my heart dropped. I'm like, oh.
She sometimes will take commissions through me.
Yeah.
Like I'm the one
just-
that handles that stuff, and it's not often, but occasionally she'll take them.
Yeah. I saw the art and I'm like, I want to save up so I can get art of a specific Digimon character of mine that I want drawn in this person's in this beautiful style. And then I'm like, here, no commissions. I'm like, drats, foiled again.
I kind of keep
I definitely
her.
felt that way with some artists.
I kind of keep her really busy with stuff for me.
Yeah.
As it is, I know Rygon's got a piece waiting from her, as well as Octo, and they will get done eventually. I'll make sure of it. But yeah, I kind of have her busy with stuff for this game and the other game and the other
mic is starting
tabletop
to crackle.
games and stuff.
Yeah, I hate to bring it up again, but the plague has returned.
All right, don't
Pop,
talk
pop,
for a
fizz,
bit
fizz.
because I won't come through.
Oh, okay.
They
Let's
just
see.
posted. I was about to speak it. Read it out.
Sure.
Robert,
we should-
Liskin?
Okay, I am back. Is it better?
No.
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 I'm afraid you're going to have to use sign language from now on.
I don't have
What did
any
you call me?
idea how to fix this, so
I could maybe look at your setup post stream if you'd like, but
how about now?
Alrighty.
Any better now?
No, I can still hear some crackling, but it's a bit better.
Yeah, it's not as bad as it was a moment ago.
One moment.
Ow. I just burnt my tongue with my tea
Ow.
I mean, why would you do that?
because I was hastily trying to drink it,
Oh,
and it's like 180 degrees or something like that.
you should, like, not do that.
I know.
I
I
can't
learned-
say anything. Whenever I drink hot drinks, I tend to do the same thing. I'm like, this is good, ow, this is good, ow. I just don't wait for it to cool down. I don't care. I just drink it.
Usually I would let it cool down a bit, but I'm also very thirsty for something that isn't water right now. And I don't have coffee, which I also drink usually lukewarm or cold. So it's like my roommate made me some tea, so I'm going to drink the tea. Dang it. Even if it does
You can always
burn me.
pop it. Pro tip: you can always pop an ice cube or two into it to get it just like quickly to the right temperature.
We have no ice cubes. We have like
Oh.
a big block of ice in the freezer, but that requires chipping at.
Trays are
Right.
useful.
Yeah.
A block of ice can be useful too, but
Yeah.
not
May
for that
I
situation.
request that if everyone is ready, we can move on now?
Yes, yes.
You
Yeah.
could
Say, is Zim ready?
Zora, did you want to read your own line, or did you just want to have it read?
I listened to the sounds around the cave, trying to hear if there's any noises like the sound of waterfalls, rocks falling, that type of stuff, just to keep an idea of of what's going on around us, as well as keeping up with the rest of the party.
Mm. I would have you make a roll for this, but I'm gonna say no. But that you don't need a roll. However, you specifically hear the sounds of combat ensuing ahead, or more or less finishing up. As you all start to climb higher into the cave, you all trying to think of words, but you end up seeing Team Radiant, the team of Hakamo, Duat, and Dartrix.
Hmm.
They have just finished some combat with some impotence. 3 to be precise.
Didn't realize they'd be out this way too.
Who knows why? I will not be putting the impotence on the ground.
This is fair. I mean, pretty sure those malls don't exist.
They don't have models yet.
Gonna do a Dr. Livesley, or however you say that name, walk over or that direction if it's pointed out.
It's directly in front of you.
Oh, it is directly in front of us? Okay.
It is in front of you.
Dr. Livesley walk right to him. Just
I would say at a fair distance, but go, "Hey guys."
What is
Yeah,
it,
sure.
Dr.
Coldplay will approach too.
as he gets up close to them, Benji says, "Well, hello. Wasn't expecting to see you here."
Duat is the first to look over and say, "Oh, you guys are here. Interesting. What brings you over to this part?"
We were sent to deliver a message to someone up here.
Someone up. I think I know who you're talking about. He didn't have to tell you who it was. Right?
No, we were just told to head up to the house on the mountain. I at least think he said house.
I remember him saying we needed to go to the tip top.
Dartrix thinks on this for a bit and responds, yeah. But if you just need to go to the top, just head down, this way. He points eastward, towards this section in particular. And then just go up from there. As for what direction, it can be a maze sometimes. But do be careful. We have been seeing some strange instances of Pokemon about.
Gonna flex a little bit and say, "Well, if we come into danger, I'll protect the others." Little trash bag just flexing and being like, "Yeah, yeah."
Colby gives a slightly incredulous squint towards the trash bag.
Yeah, Kit just kind of giggles a little bit.
I look odd at the trash bag, not knowing how to take what the trash bag said.
Colby will step forward though and mention to asking the other trio, odd Pokemon. What kind of oddness? Like acting strangely, looking strangely. What are we talking about?
Hakamo speaks up and says, "These impotents. They're not from around here, that's for sure. We don't see them in the caves often. And there's been a bunch of them. So something's up."
Colby taps his bone against the side of his skull snout with an idle thought.
Well,
So-
I guess should we continue, everyone? I don't think there's anything else we can really do here. Although it is nice to see you all, I certainly don't want to rush.
Well, that's glad. The other guild members are out and about doing their own things. Hopefully not getting into too much trouble.
Oh, I'm sure they're all perfectly capable of taking care of themselves. Yeah.
Dumont speaks up and says, "I swear, I'm glad I'm away from that Rufflet, because all he speaks about is foob." And he does say foob. Really loudly. Imagine waking up to that every morning. Okay, fine, not every morning.
What is foob?
Foob is the way Rufflet describes food.
Oh,
Oh,
I like waking up to food every time in the morning. Colby just kind of incredulously points out.
I'm sure you two will get along great. As long as you like waking up to foob every morning.
I mean, food
Like
is
an
good.
Sorry.
Zim, are you trying to speak?
I said food is good.
Ah, you were having mic issues again.
I like waking up to a nice warm plate of food as well. But I would agree that waking up to someone yelling it every morning would be annoying.
Colby points out, if you're wasting time talking about food, you're not eating it. I don't generally talk about it as much as I munch on it.
In the distance, you hear the echoing of foob in the distance. Somewhere.
Oh, what was that?
Do what has the look of, oh my god, no. Just no. That was the Rufflet.
Okay. Those on my stream, are you hearing popping from my voice? Are you hearing any audio problems? Please let me know.
Your sound is good on the stream.
Is it seriously just through Discord only?
Yeah.
Really?
I didn't hear any static on it, but I just turned your stream on for just a second, so. Well, the volume on for just a second.
So it's a Discord only issue. Okay then.
Well, there's
No.
nothing to my viewers I can say about that.
You might want to check, actually. Zim, have you gone to Discord voice and video in the settings and checked what input and output device it's using?
Yeah, I just did that earlier, and it is set where I want it.
Is where you want it default?
No.
Or you specify a device? Okay, you specify a device?
Correct.
I was going to say that's good to do. Okay. The other thing is automatically determine input sensitivity can sometimes cause issues.
That might be the cause.
I always have it off personally.
Let's set it to there and see how that works. Looks like it's doing good.
It's better.
Yeah, it's
It's a
definitely
little better.
better.
Yeah.
It's just still got some crackle to it. You sound fine on your stream, so it's definitely something in the Discord side of things.
Yeah, specifically Discord. So your audio is fine. It's Discord's not agreeing with your audio. I'll look it up later and see if we can solve it later.
Yeah.
I've heard this complaint before sometimes, and I've never known what causes. I mean, I know it's Discord. I just don't know why. Because, yeah, like that has been pointed out. As far as I'm aware, it is perfectly fine on the stream.
I can help you troubleshoot later, like I said.
Come on. Anything else that needs to be troubleshooted before we continue?
I think we're fine. Again, I think we can just... It's not like it makes you unlegible. So it's fine.
We'll just need to repair Razor when we get back to the shop.
Just bring a hammer to the Growlithe.
No,
And
no,
Work out
no.
any dents.
No. We just having the blast furnace filled with charcoal.
Anyways, as you all continue your friendly banter with some guildmates, there is a voice that echoes throughout the cave that notably rings out. This isn't the item I requested. If you're gonna steal properly, then steal properly, otherwise out of my way. But it's a... I don't care. It's not what was wanted. Now go on and scurry off like the little rat you are. And get me the right item.
Robert tries to figure out where the sound's coming from, because it sounds like someone's doing something that they wouldn't really particularly approve of.
If you wish to find, roll Insight Survival Alert.
Can more than one of us do that?
Absolutely. As a matter of fact, I'll roll for the other characters as well.
Insight, survival, alert. Okay.
Sorry, what are we rolling? I was looking up troubleshooting possibilities.
Insight Survival Alert.
Yeah. Just see if we can find where that voice is coming from.
I will also roll that. With my amazing 2 dice. Well, it's not terrible, I suppose.
I will say again, I wish this system used the D10 system instead of D6s. Mostly because I love exploding dice, and they're just fun. We've had some rolls where we just kept going and going and going because we kept getting 10s, and we got to roll again, and again, and again.
And then again, then again, then again, then oh, I didn't move that step. That's kind of stuff. Give me a moment. 5, 6. We probably don't even need to roll for them because they already have such high stats for them. Anyways.
It appears that those numbers beat our numbers.
Aren't these the numbers for the other adventure team?
Yes.
Okay.
They are better at hearing than us. They have trained to listen.
If you guys in the chat are hearing popping or crackling or static, let me know, please. Like on the stream, that is. I know it's happening on the Discord, and well, if it's happening on stream, that's something else that because right now it is very clear that it's something between the voice meter and the Discord. If it were happening on stream as well, then it would be something, the cause would be something between the two or outside of the two.
Everyone rolled decently well. Colby and Kit are not able to exactly determine where, as long with Robert. Oh, I didn't roll for Niche Molly. And Niche Molly heard it. They have big ears.
Colby's like, it's not my fault. This skull covers my ear holes.
Razor, Benji, and definitely Niche Molly, and the other guild teams, definitely heard where it came from. Came from the north end, and Team Radiance has a look of concern on their faces.
Yeah.
Their leader speaks up.
Oh, yeah. I was just gonna say Benji's looking in that direction with his fists raised. Well, his little hand, it snubbins.
Shakes fist. It is trash. Shakes trash fist.
Shakes a trashy fist. The leader that speaks up says, that's not a good sign at all. Probably the leader of who we're dealing with, which is currently outclassing you guys. So, as much as I think you all, he looks back, seeing your looks, like, yeah, maybe not. This one's a tough one. I just want to say, maybe try to avoid them. But definitely get that letter delivered. If the guildmaster wants you to do something personally, probably important you get that done and not get yourself knocked out of commission.
Slowly lowers fists. And we're supposed to head eastward, right?
Yes, eastward was the direction you were pointed to.
Okay.
As
Then,
they start rushing northward.
Okay. Then Benji's going to say, well, we should probably go and do what we're supposed to do then. And leave this to them, the more experienced ones. Let's go this way. And starts to walk towards the east path.
Robert will stop walking, but with some apparent unease in his steps, wondering what is going on and if they're going to be able to handle it or not.
I think they probably know what they're doing, says Colby. Well, if it's not our business, it's not our business. Still, though, you thought this place seemed more peaceful than it seems to actually be.
Any other group comments before we move onward?
Nope.
Alright then. No, I don't want that. I don't want that. Not yet. No.
Blue is the most picky tile.
I am extremely picky, thank you very much. I want what I want.
When you want it.
Precisely.
I wants what I wants when I wants it.
And if I flip this, that will give me the... But... Okay.
You know, I didn't think I'd like peach juice, but it's actually pretty good.
It sounds peachy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Peaches are
does.
not my favorite fruit, but it's kind of nice.
I'm not a big fan of peaches, but the juice can be peach flavored things in general can be kind of nice.
Yeah. I don't think there's a fruit I really hate. There's just ones I prefer over others.
Yeah.
And I don't really care for passion fruit.
Joke.
Passion fruits is a little odd. Like, I do like it, but I can understand you saying that, definitely.
And I also really don't care for pears.
That's fair. Pears are kind of in the middle for me. They're like, this is fine.
Yeah, me being extremely picky, like, yes, I can make this go upwards. No, I really can't. I really can't. I'm upset. I can't make it go up. It should be simple. It's... Fine.
You know, a flat tile can be going up too. You don't have to have a cliff. You don't have to have a raised platform to say there's an incline. After all,
No, you don't. Can I? Fine.
I don't. What do you want? Do you want it? You want it inverted? I know what you're thinking. Yeah, that's not how that works. Sadly.
Scree.
Scree.
Precisely, scree.
You could do this. You don't have to line the tiles up, so you could technically do this.
Okay,
Just
fine.
point that
There.
out.
Perfect. That's good enough. Sometimes these tiles are unique looking, but
Yeah, don't worry about
no.
always lining them up on a perfect grid. You can do half tiles like this. That works as well.
Alright then, someone roll me a Dune dice. As Zoro will BRB.
I will roll the dice. If I can
Okay.
get my mouse to get there. There we go.
Roll it.
It's just one, right?
One.
Come on.
2. Wow. As I was counting. Alrighty then. I want you all to roll me the standard perception roll, insight, survival, and alert. Again. That is DM's favorite roll because perception.
You
Because you guys
said
aren't rock
Yeah.
climbing.
it was what? Survival and what?
Insight, survival, and alert.
That was too
Insight
many.
survival. So that's
Let me re-roll that. The dice clicker is being weird on me.
Fair enough, reroll it. Keep the higher of them all.
Oh, well, okay then. Suppose the fair thing to do would be to say, if you're saying keep the higher, I'd say 1 then.
Probably. Yeah. 1. I think Rygon is currently absent.
No, I'm still here.
Okay.
Just working on my own thing.
Alright, do you want me to... I can roll for a character if you want, so we can continue.
What are we
That
rolling?
would be appreciated.
Insight, survival, alert.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just writing out this really big MHE right now.
And I'll roll for Zorok's character.
Yeah, that's
Which
fair.
is just 2 dice. No successes, I
You
see.
did him dirty.
Well, to be fair, I got 3 successes on the previous roll, so...
Poor
Yeah.
distribution, I see.
Uh,
Or you just like Kit more. How dare
So-
you rolling dice in one person's favor over the other? Welcome back, Zoro.
So I will, out of everyone, Kit is the only one who is able to notice this, with them hanging out in the back. And they see a Nicket trying to sneak up on the group.
Ooh.
I will go and search for the image.
What kind of
What do you
sneaking?
do, Kit, as you see them trying to sneak up onto the group?
From what direction?
Good question. From behind.
So its ears kind of swivels behind and hears the ever so subtle like little bip bap bip bap bip bap. And Kit just kind of turns around and just kind of comes face to face with this Nicket. And Kit, all in their surprise, all that they can say is just like, oh, hello.
Give me one moment.
It's kind of appropriate that the petite but big-tailed fox notices the petite but big-tailed fox.
Right?
Hilarious. Who is
Uh,
also a flat image, by the way.
That's what you have to do with this generation, sadly.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
It's okay. Not a big deal.
The Nicket stops in shock. Upon closer inspection, she looks a bit bruised.
Hearing Kid say hi to someone, Robert turns around and looks at the Nicket and Ninetails.
There's a Ninetails here? Whoa, I don't realize there's a
This is
Ninetail
how I
here.
bowl picks.
Colby will also turn since Kit did.
Turning. I think everybody's kind of
Everybody
like,
probably
what?
knows that.
Yeah, but nobody
Yeah.
can see past the tails, you know.
True, you're freaking you're like a screen.
You just see like, 5 different noses like just poke between the tails. Like, what's going on?
Oh, that's an image. All right.
That's kind of cute. It's like a bush.
She looks like she has like deer in the headlights, you know, that kind of thing. Before immediately turning pale and booking it.
Oh, hey, wait. Kit kind of just like instinctively takes off after them.
Alrighty then.
Kit, I wouldn't get too far away.
Kit does not hear anything. There's too many tails between you and her and their ears.
Something like that.
All that they hear is just like "Mrr, mrr, 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 mrr."
Robert is also chasing after the Nicket.
After a slight delay, Colby just goes, "Nah, I hate running on a full stomach," and then also takes off afterwards.
Yeah, probably. Benji's also gonna follow behind.
I really don't think it's a good idea to be running around in the dark like this.
And almost if on cue, you hear Kit kind of just like smack into a rock, but just goes. Ooh. It just keeps going.
Alrighty then. So with that, if you're wanting to continue to follow the Nicket, or track them as they are quickly sweeping behind them to remove any possible traces of them, that would be insight, survival, nature.
Insight, survival.
To go and try
nature.
the paper thin Nicket, that's totally from the Paper Pokemon series. You know, the great new paper series that's better than Paper Mario.
Ooh, I rolled it too.
Razor is kind of just following along, but at a slower pace instead of running.
More like a very
Razor-
enthusiastic jog.
That's
Yeah.
interesting. Razor normally is the one that always shoots forward, at least in the other sessions. That's fair. So I'll turn the animation to walk. There we go.
Right? Has
He
everyone
normally
who's rolling
would,
rolled.
but, you know, we've had a few pits, we've had other things, and yeah. He doesn't really want us getting lost.
This is true.
With your collective rolls, because no way you would beat this DC alone. You are able to figure out which direction she went.
Is Benji also running around, running forward?
Yeah,
backwards?
Benji's. Yeah.
Okay, red animation. Oh wow, look at that red animation for the trash bag.
Yep.
So she leads you back towards the intersection where we found Team Radiance. Then starts heading north.
Could I try tackling her?
You are not able to see her at the moment because she is phased.
She fast.
Yeah, she's very fast.
I'll make an observation, maybe, if I have the capacity to. Hold on.
Well, like-
Nope, can't make that observation. Wait, no, I mean, technically speaking, I'd like to point out something because of my own game. Kit / Raygun.
Yes.
In my other Pokerole game, quick attack has been used to get a burst of speed.
Okay.
Just a thought, since you have it.
Actually, yeah, that was kind of my thinking.
Good thought, Ed.
Alright, is that?
So Kit is kind of like saying, "Hey, wait, you know." Well, it doesn't say just, "Hey, wait, I just want to talk. Like, what's going on?" And they kind of just give that little quick attack, the little burst of speed to try and make up the last couple of feet. But if it does succeed, then it would be something like, almost accidentally sort of runs into them.
Fair. The cartoonish bonk and swirling stars.
In our game, if a move is used, you still have to roll the accuracy for it to see how it goes.
But yes.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, just a suggestion, of course. I'm just talking.
As DM, I automatically succeed.
I see. I see, Raygon. You're pulling that card. I see. I still want
Dexterity
to.
fight brawl.
You have a very
4.
solid roll for that, so. Nice. That's pretty dang solid.
3 successes. Definitely will succeed. Well, you definitely able to get it off. Give me a moment. I want to see something. Oh, where did I put? Well, I go find this. This is a good time for a water break for everyone. We have been going for almost an hour recording.
Water. Who's got water?
I have peach juice. That's not water. I do have water though,
Joke.
too.
I see. What's that? Uh-huh. There we go. Let's see. Aha! Found it.
Zorro Arc 720 is watching the snake sip water.
Where is... Okay.
So, what exactly is going on right now?
Small break. I was...
Yeah, I was wondering why we took the break, actually.
Yeah, an
Oh,
hour
creative
in
break.
is not enough time.
So, did you need time to do something, Blue?
Yes. There was just something I wanted to
Alright.
see. I was curious about something.
Okay, just communicate that, though. That's an
Yeah.
important thing for
Oh,
a DM to do.
sorry.
Just call
what
this
are
like
you
a
trying to
creative
figure
break.
out?
Also, we could maybe help. So.
Yeah.
Not necessarily. I have found my answer.
You
I
can
am
still
sorry, but I
communicate
wanted-
what you were
Okay.
looking for and trying to decide what's going on. Especially because this
So
is
I
a
w-
tutorial thing.
Alright, so, you're right. You have a point. I'm sorry. I was trying to be a bit technical, like, would a quick attack catch up to this Nicket? And there's a dexterity speed chart, the answer is yes. I was just curious to see if it works. But they do have a dexterity chart with maximum speed and a strength chart of lifting capacity in the core book.
Oh.
Wait, you're looking at their strength chart?
No, they're the dexterity.
Okay, because for some reason I heard strength and I'm like, wow, this naked lifts.
Don't worry. They would only be able to lift about 18 kilograms or 40 pounds.
Or in other words, all my valuables.
My valuables. Correct. But Kit is able to catch up to the Nicket, and as Rygon explained what would happen when Kit catches up, they kind of tumble into a pile.
Bump.
Just these do bump. With Kit on top. You could insert the Lion King scene of Simba and Nylon playing together.
Oh, I thought you were going to go for the father in the clouds. Yeah, that one is much better.
I have no clue what you're referring to, but yes.
I am your father. But yes, very, very cute little pile. So Kit's just kind of on top. Plop.
So, Razor's just casually making his way along and catches up eventually. So, why did we chase after them?
So, just to clarify this, so Kit just flopped on top of the Nicket, effectively?
Yes.
Yes.
How do you do this?
Oh.
You said, there we go.
Oh, you can also right-click and change the state.
Oh, okay.
Right-click,
Yeah.
looping effect, and then 14 to 17 on this model. Okay.
Oh, okay.
It's always the end of the looping effects.
So Kit kind of like just sort of stumbles a little bit back up, and it's just like, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Are you okay?
Why are you chasing me?
I don't know. You kind of surprised me, and well, I just wanted to make sure you were okay.
I was chasing you because you literally ran away like you did something to us. So I was trying to figure out what you were doing.
Not like he needs to answer the likes of you, and she smacks the kit in the face with a paw.
Your boo. Um,
Yes, a menacing boot, that's for sure.
and Kit
Angry
kind of just like
slush.
stumbles back and just like falls on their tails. It's like, ow.
The Nicket will take this chance to try to run away again.
Mm.
Clearly insistent on getting away from all of you.
Well, I was gonna say Colby when Kit got whacked, Colby was actually gonna step forward at that point, maybe interrupting that ability to run away, as he goes, "Hey, what's that for? You're acting suspicious, so we're trying to ask you a question."
If you want to grapple, you can.
Well, yeah, I think he will actually. He is going to basically just try to pin the Nicket with his bone, kind of not like straight up attacking with the bone, but just trying to like hold him down with it
Mhm.
as leverage. Okay, grapple. What do I do for grapple? I forgot again. Let's see.
Well, let's see. Oh.
That is Strength Fight Brawl. I believe that's a contest roll of Strength Fight Brawl. Wait, hold on. Breaks free if has more strength or dexterity than user. So I guess it's a Strength Fight Brawl roll against base strength or dexterity, depending on what they want to roll, or a mix of them. Can't remember. Grapple's a bit odd.
Let me read up on it
I could
more.
I could definitely do my roll though while you figure that out. So that's actually 5 dice. The question is, every time I roll more than 3 dice, I tend to get bad rolls. Let's see if I'm wrong. Okay, well, it's not the worst roll I could have gotten, I suppose.
Say,
Not
I
the
just
curse
realized
twos.
I accidentally unplugged my mic for a second.
That's
Oh,
not
no.
usually helpful.
Yeah, no, Benji would have walked to the other side of the Nicket.
Okay, so they're kind of.
So
Let me actually move all the characters back. Hold on a second. There we go.
Probably for the best. If you want to move them further upwards, we can.
Yeah, that works.
basically
Nicket,
trying to cut
go
off
for the
their
weak
escape.
link. Nicket, go for the weak link. Go go past the little Vulpix that is just still rubbing their nose. Trust me, they're not going to put up a fight.
Or I could use the ability of runaway.
Also, as Colby approaches, did you say that the Nicket had bruises?
Yes,
Looked weakened or injured? Okay, Colby would notice this then.
absolutely. Anyone who is looking at the Nicket would easily notice this.
The reason he's going for a grapple would be because he knows it's weak. He's not going to try to beat it up more because of what it did to Kit. But did Kit take any damage, by the way? Or
No,
was it
I'm
a
not
weak
gonna be
enough
that
hit
mean.
that... Okay.
Unless a rock falls on your head, you're not taking damage.
Then yeah. Benji, well, actually, one thing we also did in our poker game, it is possible to assist a grapple.
Yeah.
Technically, grabbing the other side of somebody while grabbing somebody with multiple people, so
that
they
is
can be held
what
down.
I was considering asking if we could do, and then you brought it up.
Yeah, unless the DM disapproves, I suggest you roll a grapple roll.
I mean, I don't disapprove. It's just
Yeah.
I'm wondering, should I be the DM that says I'm gonna use every trick this character has to get them away from this, or do I just let this happen?
Well, I mean, can they resist can they get out? Well, they can escape. They can escape a grapple, of course.
They have 3 dexterity, first of all, and they have the ability runaway.
How's runaway work? I actually don't know.
I'm gonna look it up exactly how it's written.
Hold on.
But typically, it
abilities
should
list here.
allow you to escape anything. You're like, nothing keeps you blocked.
Let me see what it says for.
This Pokemon is the master of escape. It will be difficult to catch and may even squeeze through the thinnest gaps to get away.
This Pokemon cannot be blocked. That's not grapple. That's something else. It may also
Technically,
obtain. What's that?
I was gonna say, grapple does give the block status.
Oh, is that actually what it counts as? Is that what that's? Oh, wait,
Yes,
hold on. That's symbol. I
that's
can
the
look it
block
up.
status.
Okay, so it can't be blocked. All right then.
Then I suppose this is your call, DM. In terms of story, what do you want to go for?
Hmm.
There's other ways to stop somebody from going somewhere besides grappling them, though. But yeah, I guess it's still a physical entity, so there's other ways to stop it. But technically speaking, yes. I think a bonus dice to escape makes sense, but okay, if grapple doesn't work, if they just cannot be blocked, then I guess that means the grapple roll doesn't even count.
Correct. I would see that as well.
Which means, okay, hold on a second.
What about tackle?
Would hit.
I mean, attack certainly would still work.
Yeah. I was just going to suggest maybe one of us try knocking them down without, so that they just go back to prones, and make it known that we're going to be getting our answer. Or maybe intimidate them if intimidating is a thing.
As Nika tries to escape, Robert would run up very quickly, jump, and try and tackle them.
Okay.
Alrighty,
To answer that intimidate question, things like a growl could be used for intimidation.
Yeah.
So you could like do the move growl and focus it instead of, doing the effect of reducing their strength. Or in addition to that, I suppose the focus being to intimidate them or tell them to sit put, basically.
Yeah. Well, I don't have any moves that I could use unless I could use poison gas without actually directing it at them. Just like belch some gas up in the air, threateningly.
And Robert ends up face planting on his face as he overshoots the Nicket, hitting his face into a rock and giving himself a little bit of a bloody nose.
Oh, take one damage.
It's just like, nope, ducks out of the way. That's on you.
All right. In that case,
One moment.
Okay.
All right, back.
Okay. Would I be allowed to do another action besides the grapple, since the grapple was effectively non-existent?
I am fine with that. What would you like to do?
Colby does have growl, so let's see what this is. This is tough/cute. That why do I have a choice? That's interesting. I never noticed that. All right.
Cute
Tough.
growls like a shinx to a gabite.
Well, it's definitely a tough growl because he's trying to intimidate with it. So tough contest performed. So that's going to be 2 dice. All right, let's see if this does anything. God damn it! I did the thing again. But I deleted it, so it doesn't matter.
I think it still counted. It just doesn't matter.
Oh.
Oh wait, you're not Robert. Never mind. I don't think it counted at all. Period.
Yeah, I didn't. It just and the dice didn't disappear. All right, hold on. Let's try that again.
Yeah, I have no clue what it was.
Oh no! Roll in progress. I think I broke something.
Oh.
Oh no.
That's okay. Hold on. Oh my.
I promise that wasn't me.
That was me. See if that fixed it.
Okay. That's a good point, actually. Refreshing things. Okay, it's a 1. That means it actually procced. As to whether it affects or not, that's a counter roll. So, what Colby's gonna do then is as Robert attempts to do a leap tackle and just completely falls on the ground. He's gonna ignore that. And he's gonna be, as that Nick, it seems like it's about to run away again. He's like, "Look here! I don't know what you're trying to do. You're trying to sneak up. You're gonna stay put right there and listen to what we have to say and answer some of our questions. Got it?"
Dang, that was very good. I want to roll this Nicket's will.
Okay.
There we go.
tie. That usually means beat, but could also have other effects. I believe in this situation that means they would win, but
I think.
Well, I would like to weigh in here.
sure. What's Razor gonna do?
Razor has Roar,
He does.
and it scares the foe.
He does. I was wondering if he'd get involved though. He seemed kind of disinterested.
Well, that was up until it swiped at Kit.
Yeah, that kind of pissed Colby off a little bit.
Yeah, Razor's not happy about that. So Razor is going to let out a mighty roar.
Sounds good. He may be in the back of the group. That's a way more aggressive sound than anything Colby can pull off.
Yeah, just roll it. If you get a 2 or above, she will stay put. If you do not, he
Tough
will not stay
contest,
put.
intimidate.
You have 2 dice, so you gotta get both of them success.
Wait. Tough contest. Yeah.
Yep. That's
Also-
1 tough, 1 contest, and 0 intimidate. So. Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And then a squeak comes out. He like sets up for it, stands all mighty and tall, and then squeak.
Yeah. I wish I had a move that I could use for this.
Yeah. With Colby's intimidating growl, the Naked has a look of fear on her face. And then Razor just gives the squeaky toy noise. Which startles her and she just runs away.
Hold on, I got added effects here. Where's the button for this?
I don't have a soundboard button. Clearly someone has something.
I have a squeaky thing.
Oh no.
I can't find the squeaky bit. Oh, never mind. It's hidden somewhere. There. Squeaky.
Squeaky toy noises go squeak, 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 squeak.
All right, so she kind of runs away.
Yes. She scampers off into the distance.
Okay. Kit kind of just like looks at her retreating and it's just like, oh, she was pretty hurt. I hope she's okay.
Colby kind of crosses his arms. Yeah, I noticed the bruises too. Otherwise, I probably would have whacked her with my bone, but yeah. Wonder what her deal was.
I mean, I don't know. I wasn't really carrying anything, I think, too valuable. If she was trying to steal something, maybe she just wanted to ask for help.
I doubt that, or they wouldn't have been sneaking up. That was a little more pitchy than I normally do it.
All right, you got affected by Razor Squeak.
Yeah.
Colby will turn to Robert, who totally face-planted. Hey, you alright, V?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just may have overshot the small nicket. And gave myself a bit of a bloody nose. It's not my first time giving myself a bloody nose, so I'll be fine in a bit.
Well, you got 4 feet. Shouldn't trip over them that often. That seems to be Colby's way of trying to show concern.
A very stern yet somehow caring.
Well, try for like tackling somebody sometime. It's easier with it's easier to tackle somebody when you have 2 legs instead of 4.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. If I went down on all fours, I'd lose the bone. This bone's very important to me. I can't entirely tell you why. It just kind of is.
I'm gonna do. Let's see.
Colby does kind of just look down the path of the
Hmm.
Nicket went down.
Doesn't.
Though honestly, even though they were clearly sneaking up on us, they seemed kind of desperate. Still wonder if we should try to find them.
I kind of want to try and find them. I'm really concerned.
Didn't she sound like one of the voices we heard earlier?
Hmm.
Did she?
Good question. What do you think, DM?
I think it's a time to roll insight if you're unsure.
I am
Yes.
unsure. What? Just flat out insight or insight plus something?
Flat out insight. That's it.
Okay.
And on the topic of thievery,
How does Benji hear better than Kit?
Colby and Benji, who were both directly involved trying to catch the Nicket, both put on their detective hats over this.
But neither of you even have ears.
they don't
That's
have
why we're
visible
better.
ears.
Hey, I have those little flappy things at the top. Those are probably ears.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
I don't
thought
know what ears I have. I hide them. They're secret.
Dang.
they were just like wings or just overgrown tumors or something.
Also, those are the 2 people that didn't impact themselves into something.
You have a
Yeah.
point.
To be fair, I guess Kit is kind of still dazed from the little cute whack.
The answer is yes. It is the same voice who you heard earlier.
Yeah. But then noticing that, Benji would then say, "That's definitely the voice we heard earlier. Probably not. I don't know whether to feel bad or not, because the other voice that we heard seemed really mean."
That might explain the bruises, though.
Yeah.
I didn't catch whatever was being said the first time, but I can recognize the tone of voice.
I know Niece Molly isn't here, but Niece Molly will speak up and say, my reviver seed's gone.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Colby checks his bag immediately upon hearing this.
I normally wouldn't do this unless it would be something important to bring up, but Niece Molly would say, my reviver seed's gone.
Robert will also check his bag.
I think everybody's probably going to check their bags because that's the smart thing to do now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Honestly, Kit is a little bit too spacey for that.
I suppose.
They're the kind that, like, if everybody starts taking out their bags, they'll be more interested in observing everyone else before thinking to do their own.
Fair enough.
I like it. But yeah.
The one can presume that one item was stolen, not multiple, but nonetheless.
Yes.
I noticed you already removed the reviver seed from Niece Molly's inventory.
Indeed. Which is kind of a bummer on my end. Like, dang, I wish Octo was here. But oh well, I guess I have to point it out myself. Fine.
Hey, Octo, you missed last session. You have less items now. Enjoy.
I was tempted to be like, I could just take from, say, Kit's inventory and just, see what happens from that.
Well, so you
I
should, because
would-
I never would have noticed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be fair, just simply on the positioning interaction aspect, the Actually, it makes more sense that way. The Nickit actually physically came in contact with Kit and nobody else,
Yeah.
from what our knowledge. So that would have been a perfect time to swipe an item.
Yeah,
I
I'd be
also
fine with that.
prefer you not do stuff to somebody's character like that.
When they're not in the game.
You think,
Yeah, when they're not here.
You think this was this session. It was last session the item was stolen.
Oh.
The very last roll I had you guys do was if you guys would see the Nickit steal an item. And it was the reviver seed of Niche Molly that was rolled.
Okay, well, that's fair enough, I suppose, if it was last session.
It was very much last session. I have the
Okay.
footage on my camera.
Okay. In that case, it makes more logical sense, too. In that case, it was stolen before any awareness was had over this Nickit. Which means this Nickit was double dipping, trying to steal items multiple times, from the seams of it.
Having heard that and checked their own bag, first, is anything missing or is it just...
If anything would be missing, I would have taken it out of your inventory.
Okay. Just wanted to double check. Benji is going to say, "That scheming little fox."
Huh. When she managed to do that? Colby almost seems a little impressed.
If you need one, Niche, I could give you mine.
I think we should go and get that back.
Yeah, works for the other goals we have. I mean, the letter can wait. Plus, at this rate, it'll get stolen too.
Oh, I mean, I really don't want any harm to come to her. I mean, maybe she really needs it. I'd be okay giving up my reviver seed in exchange.
Oh. That's kind of you, but you keep it. I want to only hold on to one precious item. Or however they would say it.
Aw. Oh, holding on to Razor.
Don't worry, Kit. I'll only whack her with this bone if I absolutely have to. More importantly, we need answers. And we also need to figure out why they're injured. If they need help, there's better ways to ask than to steal it.
Oh, I suppose that's true. I'm just please don't hurt her too much.
I just plan to scare her. Scare tactics can be very effective.
Especially when they're squeaky toy noises. Squeak, squeak.
That's gonna be a recurring thing.
Yes, if it's a recurring thing that I can't use Screech in my campaign, not my campaign, in another campaign, then I'll bring it to this one as well.
Yeah. Benji's going to start running in the direction the Nickit went.
Okay. Kit will be
Question.
kind of following close behind.
Question. I assume the Nickit is doing the Nickit sort of thing of sweeping away their footprints as they go.
Excellent.
I assume they almost instinctually do that as they go around.
Precisely.
But
Dude.
what is the cave dirt like? Is it soft? Is it hard? Is there dirt or is there stone? What do we got?
Definitely. I would say like a mix between soft dirt and stone, which is how you're able to track the Nickit in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, at that intersection, you could have just ended going back westwards and back the direction you originally came.
Because depending on the balance, even if it was swept, it would be obvious where areas were swept, perhaps.
Yeah.
If attention and insight was being paid.
Maybe. I mean, I would be just tracking by straight up smell. I mean, we are in an enclosed space. I can't imagine that it would be too hard to track that.
Yeah, Papa.
Paying? I don't have any
by scent
money.
makes a lot of sense. Money?
Yeah, how am I supposed to pay attention?
If the floor is a mix of gravel, dirt on a hard surface like stone, you'll be able to see the wavy marks of brushing to the side of the piles of dirt and gravel.
Though I will point out, anybody who got close enough to get any canid creature here that got close enough to get a scent off of that Nickit probably can do a bit of scent tracking too. That's something the Nickit can't hide.
I would say there's at most 3. I want to say Colby, Kit, and maybe Robert.
Colby Cat that's not exactly his strongest suit. He's got a skull covering his nose, and he also is wearing the berry juice. He replenished that recently, so his smell is pleasant orange.
Robert would be able to if he didn't accidentally bash his face into a rock when trying to tackle the Nickit.
Oh yeah, you did say you caused the nosebleeds. So that's gonna kind of knock you off the list. That kind of leaves a hit then.
Then Benji better not stay in front.
No, Benji's gonna stick back and follow because he doesn't know where they went. Because that's a smart thing to do. Because
is Kit gonna offer to lead then?
Yeah. Kit will just kind of like give the air like a quick sniff and just go like, I think it's this way.
I'm not gonna make you roll for it because 1, the exact descriptions you have given to me apply perfectly well. You automatically succeed.
Okay. You know what what Karstrus does is somebody's like, I want to use my character's traits to do this. What Karstrus usually does is like, all right, you roll these 3 things, but like you have options. Like if you want to use insight, or you can use, like for instance, Tucker does. My Puccina character does a lot of. All right, I'm going to track this scent, and usually I get the option between. Let's see, what was it? I usually get the option between. Perform or alert, usually depending on how I'm using it, so that I can kind of pick and choose. Just a thought, mentioning this for Rygon's sake mostly, on the idea of like if somebody is using their skills to their fullest potential, sometimes they can get choices on which stats they're rolling.
I think that's a good idea. In this case, if we were to do something like that, it wouldn't really matter.
Mm-hmm.
Most because both stats are exactly the same.
Yeah. We don't really have anything built up right now, but this becomes a more interesting aspect with later levels and stuff in a Pokerole game, I'd say.
Yeah.
I want to point out that if I were to have you roll for it, I would have you roll Insight, Survival, Nature, and Instinct.
Yeah, also using the Instinct stat for things like sniffing out things. That's a thing that Tucker generally does. It just occurred to me that Colby doesn't have logic or instinct. I think that did I lose dots or something again?
Maybe. I don't know. This table's broken. Anything with me ends up breaking somehow.
Yeah,
maybe the Nickit stole it.
Does anybody remember what he had for dots? I can check back though. Actually.
He probably had 2 instinct, 1 logic.
I think that sounds right, actually.
Yeah, the majority of people had 2 instinct, 1 logic. It was, I think
we had a healthy balance of the 2. Also,
I mean, it doesn't matter too much.
Minutes.
We could always just look back.
It's fine. I'll just double check real fast.
And as you're double checking, I have dinner to go grab.
Okay.
So I will BRB waiting to get food.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry about that.
I'm not trying to shame anybody here, but it is generally a good idea. At least I try to do this for my games when I can. Try to wrap up anything that could possibly cause an interruption during a game, and try to get it done before the game, or save it for later. Now, of course, if you're hungry, go right ahead and eat. But
I'm hungry for food, and food has been cooked.
Go get food. Food was cooked while you were playing. I get it.
Precisely.
Very quickly.
Otherwise, we'd be starting around 8. I'm still sorry for all the distractions. I'm giving.
It's all right. Also, you're right. It was 1 logic, 2 instinct. And yeah, they're below the table. They do actually exist. They're just hiding. I really don't understand that issue. I don't even know how that happened. There we go.
The Nickit hit them.
The Nickit nicked my dots. Same with my contest dot, which was also nicked apparently. There we go.
I just thought of something I could have done to try and intimidate someone.
Yeah.
So a can of spinach?
No, I could have literally just used an attack and intentionally missed. Like,
Ooh.
intentionally just missed hitting them by whatever amount I maybe rolled for. Because I have pound, and I have 2 dexterity, 3 fight, 2 brawl, giving me 7 accuracy for it. So I could intentionally aim right beside them and have a good chance of missing them on purpose.
You know, another option one can do is simply roll a normal attack roll, a normal accuracy roll, but then just stay your strength. You can roll a lower attack strength. You know,
Yeah.
holding back basically how strong you're striking.
Yeah. Well, the intent is to not have not hurt them more, but gave them a fright. So hitting them and actually hitting them and just holding back would have still hurt them.
Well, not necessarily. I think there was one situation where there was a case where we wanted to strike somebody but not actually hurt them. So it would require an accuracy roll, and then we just didn't roll strength because that wasn't relevant.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
So that means they still have to make contact to get that point across, but
yeah,
if they can achieve that, then yeah.
You try to whack them and you they're tied up and you just straight up miss.
Yeah.
All right, you tied to the pole. Listen here. Strike. What? They're so fast.
We have missed rolls like that before, where somebody is completely immobile and we still miss them. Also, it just occurred to me, if you don't want your dots falling through your character sheet, I'm gonna actually prevent that for everybody. There's one simple way of doing that, and that's just locking the dots. That should keep them from doing that ever again.
Good.
So I will just do that for everybody's dots. While we wait, though, I do think it might be good though to schedule. Obviously things come up, sometimes interruptions happen, but if you're like, all right, I'm gonna be playing this game, especially if you're like David or something, and you haven't figured out your food situation yet, it might be good to kind of plan that out in advance, I guess is how I put it. Because one thing I will say, I don't mean to be overly critical or anything, but one thing I will say about this game is I've noticed that interruptions a little more common here in this pre-campaign than they are for my main campaign. And granted, this is just a tutorial campaign, so it's not really a big deal. But I know that people still have limited time to actually engage this pre-campaign, right? So I would be kind of ashamed if that carried over to the main campaign, that sort of interruption level. So I would encourage people to schedule a bit better.
All I can say is that the main campaign is it'll probably run a little bit differently.
Okay. This is more casual, so it's not really a big deal. I just figured I'd give that kind of cautionary message. Not trying to judge, obviously.
No worries.
And I try and stay at table unless I have to use the restroom.
Yeah, that's totally fair. And also, little breaks is usually not any issue. And we still take breaks in our games. It's just usually in the middle. We do one maybe for bathroom, water, etc.
I just say in the main campaign we only use one thing, and that's bottles. You need anything? Bottle.
Also, sorry, Lyndon, I accidentally unlocked your sheet and it slightly shifted over, so now all the dots are the wrong position. I'll help you with that.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out why this one dot does not want to lock. And
which one?
This one right here.
Really?
Does not want. Yeah.
Oh, it's locked now.
Yeah, I don't know. It wasn't letting me lock it for some reason. I don't know why.
Oh, the dots are off. Well, I guess it's not the end of the world. I realized I moved the sheet a little bit. Hold on a second. I'm gonna try something. I have to be very careful doing this. Hold on.
Make sure you don't break it. Don't pull a me.
Lift tight all the... I said lift tight all the way down, you piece of shit. Yeah, I did it. Right, God, please hit a Control C.
Control C?
Yes.
Alright, Control C it. Okay.
Thank you.
Yep.
Oh, do it again. Okay, that's better. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I find it funny. I walk away to go get food, and I'm not the one breaking the table.
I mean, I was trying to fix something and I broke it. So hey, oh well. I guess the dots are just gonna be off center for now. This can technically be fixed, but it's yeah. What happened was, by the way, was I simply unlocked the sheet rather than locking a dot. You have to be very precise with your clicks. I'm using the L shortcut to save time, but it introduces a little bit of risk in there.
Do I need to go back even further? I mean, I'd rather do that now than.
No,
I mean, it all
don't
depends on
think-
what Lyndon thinks.
I think this is fine.
Okay.
I mean, the dots are still on the sheet and visible and won't be falling through it, so I guess that's the important part.
And what are my weaknesses as a poison? I just accidentally deleted that.
Oh,
Deal.
isn't that
Ground.
ground?
Maybe rock.
It was ground, I think psychic.
Yes. Psychic.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, and I think one more. Ground, psychic, and something. Well, there's a sheet up here that shows what things are super effective against stuff, so. What has poison? Yeah, it's super effective against.
Yeah.
Ground.
There we go. Locked dots. That should work out better.
Psychic. Oh, according to this, ground and psychic are the only things that are effective against poison types. So
Really?
I guess I just have those two.
Thought poison would be weak. No, steel is weak to poison, right?
No.
No. Resist.
Here, hold on.
I forget.
Steel
I'll
has
look up- I'll
is
look-
not
I'll look up the
affected
page.
by poison.
I'll look up the page for it. Hold on.
Yeah, because there's a damage type chart up here that I'm going on.
Yeah, but it doesn't. It's not very good at like conveying certain bits of information very quickly.
Yeah.
Just to go over it really fast. Yeah, they take poison take 2 times damage from ground and psychic, and that's it.
Okay.
They take half damage from fight, poison, bug, grass, fairy though. That's a lot.
Wait. All of those?
Yeah, grass and fairy. You can add that to the list.
Huh, they must have changed that at some point.
That was a Generation 6 thing, apparently.
Oh.
So, yeah, they did change it kind of late.
Alright. Is everyone ready to continue?
Yes.
Whenever you
Well-
are.
So somebody didn't thank me for the follow. Yes, I'm ready.
Oh,
There's... Alrighty then. So you guys continue down the way the Nicket ran off, which was the way Team Radiance went. It does lead up. Who wants to roll a Doom die this time?
I suppose I can since I'm the one chasing.
this makes sense.
How fast are you going?
Fast enough to not crash into walls, slow enough to not crash into walls.
Are you also actively sniffing as you go? That's going to slow you down
Yeah.
a bit. Yeah.
You know, at the very least, at every turn, I'm potential turn, we're getting a sniff.
Yeah, every avenue of, crossroad.
3.
That's pretty
What
solid.
happened to my... Okay.
I mean, I don't know what the new guy's for, but it seems pretty solid.
There we go.
Also, Lyndon, in a second, you'll be able to align your dots. I'm actually removing the stat points.
Wonderful. I see.
Oh.
Give me a moment. I'm gonna make some more rolls.
Yeah, feel free to use anything from the DM bag as well if you need any help.
I got this. I got my own dice for this at the moment.
This is fair.
Alrighty then. Nicket. While walking along, sniffing to follow the Nicket's trail, you also catch the scent of another. This one smelling a what?
Another Nicket? Or just another
Now,
scent?
something else.
Okay,
It's a
ignored block.
very. It is a very dry smell.
Okay. Do both smells appear to be going in the same direction?
This one is still like a berry. Or, well,
Oh,
I
so
should say, it's a berry, and it's not moving. Long
oh,
story short.
so fair enough. So it's just in the same space. I mean, all right. I kind of like I'm too busy sniffing for the Nicket, but I kind of like tilt my head in the direction of the berry in case somebody else wants to grab it. Just give like a little huff.
Probably would grab the berry.
Okay.
The berry is. It has a blue
am
top
back
with
now.
a light brown bottom.
Oh, welcome back.
Kind of looks like a diamond. Or, a spin top.
Oh.
Fancy
Or,
berry.
in other words, a chestoberry.
Ah,
Did I delete it?
I think you did.
What? I clicked copy. No.
Hold
Colby,
on, I
you're
can
supposed
get
to wait
another
before
one.
eating it.
Hold on, I'll respawn one from my board.
Thank you.
Berries.
This
There.
is. Oh, hey.
I'll pre-copy it for you so you can't do it again.
Yay!
There you go.
And I thought I'd be free of breaking stuff. Anyways, you have now picked up a chestoberry.
Great.
Yes. Very nice.
Okay. Just continue onwards without trying to stop too much,
Juke.
lest the Nicket get too far ahead.
Ready then? I will make the roll this time. You are continuing upwards, and you have reached outside. So you're now climbing up the mountain on the outside instead of from the inside.
Yeah, we backtracked quite a bit, except for now we're taking a new path. So that's interesting. Or, well, looks like we are anyways. Are we going upwards?
Yes, you guys are going upwards.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at least we're actually
convenient.
making our way where we want to go now.
So this entire
Also, who
path
the
has been
heck is
a
clicking
jog at the
repeatedly?
very least, right? Whoop. What's that, Zim?
Who is clicking repeatedly?
Oh, that's me, sorry. Is that loud? Is my mouse loud too?
No,
Yeah.
it's not
Yes,
that.
I'm
sorry.
It's not that loud. It was
I
just
was-
that.
I was
Click,
I was
click, click,
fixing.
click.
I was actually fixing everybody's sheets. They all had an issue. I just remember. Oh yeah, I was going to fix that, so I was just going to do. I was doing.
Yeah,
it. Sorry about
that's
that.
what I saw you doing. That's why I didn't say anything.
Okay,
Ah.
yeah, I was fixing the. So now I was making it because the snap points are actually causing more issues than they're causing help. So I'm removing them. But there's like a million snap points for every sheet, so
Oh.
it takes me some time. I could stop though. I could stop and do it later.
No, go ahead.
let-
I was just wondering who that was and what was going on and why there were 10,000 clicks going on.
Well, you don't play like Cooker or not Cooker, Cookie, the cookie game.
Cookie
When you're
Oh,
just
cookie
playing.
clicker.
Okay,
I was
Cooper?
actually close. I'm actually close to done. Almost there.
Or
Actually.
freaking
I just had to do one more
League.
sheet.
Oh yeah,
Well,
League will
basically,
do it.
if anybody's dissatisfied with their dots like placement and they're all skewed or whatever, you can fix that now. Well, everybody but Razor can because I am almost done. But I'm not quite done with that.
I enjoy League. But good God, why do people click so much? It is not going to get you there faster just because you click more.
But it feels like it will. So so you know.
Just
have
keep
had-
pushing your GCDs.
But yeah, as I finish this little task, oh, go ahead.
I have had so many friends that play League, and I'm just sitting here like, it's practically PTSD at this point. I keep waiting for somebody to start shouting at their screen.
Also, I'm done. No more clicky
Okay.
sounds.
What if I like the clicking?
I mean, I feel like clicking could be an ASMR thing.
Tick,
Computer sounds.
tick, tick,
You like the click.
tick, 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 tick,
I mean, that's why I have this keyboard, because it's kind of a slight ASMR. The clicky clacky keyboard.
Oh, I love my clicky clack keyboard, though I have found that it's not so good for streams. But that's why
It kind of is and it kind of isn't. My streamers love it. They love watching my VTuber talk as I clickety clack for something. They absolutely adore it.
You should make a new channel redeem. With keyboard ASMR.
my main keyboard is
Mic real close.
very much a loud one. But
It's all mechanical.
yeah, it's all mechanical. My keyboard that I actually use to play games, it's much quieter.
Gotcha.
Is your main keyboard a Razer keyboard?
Heyo.
Yes.
Heyo. Oh, did you not get the joke?
No.
What's your character's name?
Brand.
Oh, you didn't know the Razer brand?
Yeah, Razer's
Yeah,
a brand of gaming accessories.
Yeah, I have a lot of their equipment.
No, you get Kaji 6 thrown at you because of that.
Except I don't have my VTuber Plus up.
Oh, you're right. Oops.
Just save it.
And
Save it
they-
until he does, and then unleash.
And it,
So, has the team had to run this whole way or jog this whole way to keep up with Kit's movement?
Good question, Kit.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Well, it's quite a distance that we've gone at this point. I'm not trying to take over for DMing, but I would say this might require a stamina roll of some sort. Actually.
Well, you have a point. I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
I will also point out that you guys are very much nearing the top now.
All right. Despite the lack of a stamina roll, though, as Colby climbs the stairs, you all will definitely audibly hear him be going, too much movement.
Benji is slightly behind everybody else because he's not used to running so much. He's puffing out little clouds.
This
Oh,
might
come
be easier
on,
on the climate
guys.
beds.
Just a little bit of nice exercise.
Yeah. Come on, guys. You can do it. Look at me. As Robert playfully turns around and starts walking backwards.
Robert, make a dexterity check, please. Now.
You're already blooding your nose. What are you doing?
I mean, I was gonna point out the bloody nose, but dexterity check, please. You're walking on a system outside with a high risk of falling, and yeah, you kind of your back paw kind of slips off. Anyone want to try to catch Robert before they start?
What did he
pummeling?
turn towards?
He's on the cliff side.
I mean, like when he turned around and like
shit.
show off, effectively. Who was he near when he did that?
Colby, I think.
Okay. Then Colby will just go, oh, for fuck. He guy cuts himself up, and he lunges to catch the EV with a. I mean,
Do
I
you
guess
want to
a
roll
grapple.
Thanks
Yeah,
for
let's do
keeping
that.
me demonetized, Charum.
I cut my word off. Also,
I don't care, I swear.
for clarity, I use the word "fruck." That is not a cuss word. That's a made-up word.
Tell that to the YouTube algorithm.
Yeah.
You do FAC. That's how you do it, okay?
Strike fright ball though. Let's FAC.
It's not like you have a character name, fuck. For
I
the
mean, you
fun of
can.
it.
Some people do. It's like, oh, it's not spelled that way though. It's fine. Oh my god, really?
Discounting those ones, you have 2 successes. You catch.
Okay, good, because we were about to hear
Barely.
we were just about to hear a
Anyone want to help try to pull Colby back up?
Yeah. Pulling up the EV.
Since it's Colby,
even
sure.
though that. Yeah.
Colby Cheese?
Cool. Yeah.
Colby Jack?
Colby Jack.
Where's that Colby Jack? Your name is Colby Jack, right?
Well, Colby. We don't know his last name.
Alright, where's
It could
Jack?
be.
Oh. Oh. Oh, yes.
Thank you. I could have sworn I did turn around and make my back face the wall, but whoops.
Yeah, the way Colby catches Robert is basically he half lunges forward, half flops exhaustedly, and just grabs one of the V's front paws. Just barely have enough energy to do it.
Yeah.
And pulls him back. Fortunately, Colby is fat, so he doesn't exactly get yoinked over the ledge.
Yeah.
you hear a small thud.
And Robert is fairly light.
Yeah. After Robert apologizes, Colby just lays there for a second before slowly stirring himself back to his feet, knowing that the party is probably still moving. And he just kind of slightly berates Robert, saying, figured you would have learned your lesson after you bloodied your nose earlier, but all right. He seems a little upset, but keeps going.
Yeah.
So Kit had not stopped at all, didn't even notice that this had happened. Because it seems like the further they go out of everyone here, they seem the freshest. Almost like, and pardon the language, it almost seems like they had a fire lit in them. So they're kind of just like streaking along now, getting maybe slowly a little faster. They're ducking under logs, they're going around any of the like obstacles in the way. Whatever's there, they're kind of like weaving in and out, just trying to track this scent.
Alrighty then. Is anyone else keeping up with Kit, or were they dealing with Robert? I think they were all dealing with Robert.
So,
Colby will hate his life as he picks up his pace to catch up again.
Yeah, I think the only people who mentioned sticking back to help Robert were me and Benji and Colby. So.
Robert
what
was
am I? Chopped liver here?
Chop.
I didn't hear you say anything about it.
I didn't
Well,
hear
I
anything.
did.
Did you stop?
I
In
said
that case,
I
the whole
was-
party needs to catch up.
Oh, yes, which is okay. I was just clarifying that.
Robert would pick up Benji and toss them on the back.
You probably don't want to do that. I weigh 68
scoot.
pounds.
Robert, you try, and you're like, oh nope, they're heavy bag.
Yeah.
However, I will say this: Kit is the first to smell the scene of multiple Pokemon together, weaving about. And when Kit finally opens their eyes to see this big giant jumble of scents, it is a battle going on.
Oh.
Yeah, and Kit just kind of like stops and freezes in their tracks and just like, oh, and is kind of unsure what to do.
What's the visibility of Kit's position in relation to the battle? They
They
seem to be on how flat or inclined is this area, or how? I know we're on a new tile, so.
Oh, oops, I didn't start. So long story short, Kit is over here. You see Kit's tails, and you see them not moving, or well, swaying but not moving forward.
Okay.
So you have a little bit, which how kind of gives me time to describe the scene, pull out the Pokemon.
Okay.
Zorkid is pointing out that there is a reroll, community reroll that was redeemed a bit ago. If anybody needs it.
There was?
I should have used that before you bopped your nose.
Oh.
I don't know about that.
It was
Fair
after
enough, then.
that.
It might be. Okay. Also, yeah, really thinking about it, yeah, I feel like Colby's the character that will not do it often, but would maybe curse under certain extraneous circumstances. Unlike my other character, who is a freaking cinnamon roll and doesn't, just does not.
After everyone's caught up with each other, Brita would, Robert would offer their oranberry to Kobe.
Oh.
Let's see.
That's actually well. Colby looks at the EV, and is his nose still bloodied?
I would say by now it's dried up and it has stopped bleeding.
Colby almost snatches it right away. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, like, yeah, it probably would be about time it would stop being bled.
Okay. Colby almost snatches right away and then hesitates with his paw out. You sure you don't need it? Thanks, though, if you don't need it. Seems he does have some self-control.
I'm not too worried. Trust me, the virus C is much more of an insurance to me than just a berry. So since I have a virus seed, I'm not too worried about.
All right then. He just interrupts midway and just snatches it, and immediately munch, gulp, gone. It's like that video of the dog with the burger that's just dropped and it's gone.
Gone.
Vara would giggle and playfully pet your head.
He's sort of patronizing. Kind of gives a critical squint at this somewhat patronizing act, but accepts it because he was just given a berry.
Yeah. I just have to say, the way you described it made me think of Amethyst from Steampunk Universe gorking down a burrito.
Oh, goodness, I can't get things to spawn for some reason.
Also, welcome, FSK. Never seen you here before.
Oh, it's finally spawning in. Wonderful.
I was just asked the weirdest freaking questions in my chat by a new chat member. Do you prefer to eat a cake that someone sat down, or that you sit on a cake? What would you rather play with you, a friend who sat on your birthday cake or a friend who jumped off a bridge and survived? What even is that question?
I don't know how to answer that question.
Neither.
I would prefer to hang out with people that are nice and are also alive, ideally.
Yeah, exactly. Like, first of all, the first friend still has cake on their butt, so they're not sitting on my couch. And the second one is probably in the hospital in a full body cast. They ain't doing nothing. So my
I
answer
would
is
give the
neither.
second friend flowers.
Also, I don't think this is an appropriate conversation with streams.
It was more confusing than inappropriate, but I fair enough. I will drop the topic
I
because it's off rails
agree.
regardless. I was just like immediately confused.
I see. Well, this is taking very difficult to load. I would like to, like, show who's all here and such, but, fine. I'll have to do descriptive, not visuals.
What's wrong? Oh, you not able to, what's the trouble? Maybe I can help.
The trouble is I cannot get bags to fully spawn and their insides to show up.
Okay.
I think you just have to like wait a while.
Yeah, I've been waiting like 2 minutes.
It's a lot of models.
Then ask. Well, okay. Okay. Which ones do you need? I can pull them.
All right, from that Gen 7, I was gonna pull out Hawkmo and Dartrix for Team Radiance because I did not put them in the bag storage that we're supposed to be using. That's on me. So I messed up completely.
Okay.
There's
What's
Gen
that?
1.
Next.
Let's see. Hakumo, Dartrix, and then that's gonna be it from Gen 7.
All right, Gen 5.
Duwant.
All right, hold on, because it does take a second.
Yeah, I'm not gonna touch anything because they're not loading for me.
I will note that Rygon has 999 ping, so that has something to do with it, I bet.
Probably. I'm looking at my yeah, my computer's doing fine. Rygon's at max ping.
It'll probably drop down that I flooded it.
But
So what was
no.
And
Hello?
there he goes. I will need to go and refresh the
Okay, I gotta do what? What's next from Gen 5?
none from Gen 5.
Okay, next bit.
Gen 1, however, was gonna be the big surprise.
All right.
It was
Well, I
gonna
mean, we're seeing the battle at this point, probably. So.
fair. So you see Team Radiant's fighting off against an Alakazam.
Ooh.
Oh. That is a significant Pokemon. All right, is that everything you needed me to grab?
From the current bags, yes, because the other bags haven't loaded.
All right. I'll delete these bags just to
Hey, look,
save
there's
resources.
the bag. Give me Absol, please.
What's that?
Absol from
Absol.
Gen 3.
Well, absolutely, my friend.
I see. I would have absolutely loved it if I could just, drop them out, but, someone has to have a 999 ping. I wouldn't be surprised if there are other 9s in there.
Because you're the one looking inside the bag.
I don't know.
For me, everybody has over 100 ping, but
All right,
nobody has 900.
Anybody, anything else?
Nope. None.
Okay. Are there any more bags that will spontaneously spawn?
Nope.
Okay. In that case, there you go.
I cannot pick up these items, by the way. Oh my god, I can't pick up anything.
Have you tried holding down for a minute?
Yeah, let me hold down for like a good minute.
That's because you're still technically loading.
You are indeed loading. You're
loading.
stuck loading.
Yeah,
you seem to be stuck loading.
Okay, see, that's the issue.
Look, if you look at the upper right, you see the 91%.
I don't see in the upper right a 91%.
All right, you should be
You're
good.
loaded now. Also, another bag spawned for Gen 7. You must have spawned multiple bags because you didn't see one spawn and probably tried to spawn two. That's probably why you're loading. All right, I've deleted that other bag.
Yep, I can see stuff now. Wonderful. So yes,
Okay.
you can see Team Radiant's fighting off against an Alakazam.
What's that base trick thing?
Oh yeah, I'll set their bases and I'll let you know when I'm done doing that. Basically, I'll just need you to go to custom and then just import without making any changes. That should update them, if I recall. Let me get that all sorted. And the Alakazam. Okay, now you should be able to do it with all 5 of them.
Wonderful.
Yep, they might be really big after that. That's fine.
They will adjust in time. They'll be able to run again in time. It's fine. Oh look, you can run.
Alakazam is shorter than Absol?
Hang on.
That's an absolute unit right there.
Right?
I know, right? See, Absols are the absolute best.
They're one of my favorite.
Kind of taller.
I know, they're one of my favorites. If I could play Absol, I would play Absol, but I can't.
Yeah, that's how I feel about Mawile. My favorite Pokemon, but I can't play it.
Alright then, Rygon, may I suggest in time in our main campaign we get to play these Pokemon at some point.
If you can find them and you can get them to join your guild, or at the very least the town or hub.
That seems fair.
Wonderful, cool. Then I will have my playable character. Yay!
For Absol, I think we should have a ruling that they cause bad luck to themselves.
But they have super luck.
That's not what the Pokédex entry says.
No, they don't have bad luck. They just know when disasters are gonna happen.
Which makes them think people have they're a bad omen when they really aren't. They just know when things are going to happen.
Yeah,
It's a
exactly.
misunderstanding.
Which is why Absols are cool, because they help prevent disasters.
Yep. That said, though, that doesn't mean I can't have an Absol who's just straight up just a magnet for bad luck.
I mean, you could. That could be
That
part
would-
of the character trait.
So yes, eventually all of you do come up in time to see this battle ensuing on the mountaintop. You can see where your destination is, but I don't know. What do you do?
Well, I guess the Kit would be the first one to react since they were there first. But
Okay.
Hmm.
So it looks like Team Radiance is fighting off against a psychic type.
Mhm.
Kit, before anyone else just kind of gets there, or at the very least when they're just getting there, kind of just like very trepidatiously says, do you need help?
The Dartrix would look back and say, "No, I think we're good. We're
Oh.
fine. It's 4 of us against 1 annoying, extremely strong, psychic-powered Mon."
And
I like
Kit,
how in the
not
5 minutes
really good.
I said I like how in the 5 minutes we haven't seen them, they recruited an Absol.
Right?
Just like that, thinking about that.
So Kit doesn't really quite get the sarcasm in that tone or in that sense. So they just kind of go like, oh, okay. Have you seen a Nickit run by?
And they look back like, "No, I have not." Then the Absol speaks up, not Absol, Alex Zan speaks up and says, "Ah, the little twerp who wouldn't do what she was told. I try to give her some, lessons about it, but clearly she's ran off. Not suitable for me, obviously. Or for anyone, in fact."
Now, see, at that, Kit, in the very rare moment, because it actually has not happened yet, actually gets mad. And they kind of stomp their paw down. It's just like, wait, you did that?
I did what?
And just immediately just charges at the Alakazam.
Oh.
Alrighty then. That would be a couple things. What are you just charging in? Any moves? Any?
Probably starting off with a quick attack.
Okay.
Alrighty then.
Also, I'll just say for the future, because this is going to be a time saver, the bases can actually be changed with the looping effects. Remember how I said idle, walk, run, and faint are at the end of the looping effect list? There's also small, medium, large, and huge, and giant in the list. That also changes the base size.
Oh, very nice.
So that's way faster than the other thing we were doing. So I just wanted to mention that.
Yeah, you'll probably have to show it to me, and that way we can adjust as we go.
Yeah.
All right, so that's what I'm doing. I'm sure the rest of the team at this point has kind of gotten here. Do we all start, or at the very least, do I roll for initiative? Like, what would you like us to do?
I want you to roll for quick attack.
Okay. Let's see. Dexterity, fight, brawl. Two successes.
Alrighty then. 2 successes.
Also, since I didn't delete it, I'm deleting the Oranberry.
Fair enough.
Colby immediately consumed.
Roll.
Start.
Alrighty then. As you rush in, or as Kit rushes in with a quick attack towards the Alakazam, You are intercepted by a strong force of wind. Very sharp. As a matter of fact, it's almost like an air slash.
Uh-oh.
As another Pokemon appears. Hopefully I'll be able to pull this one out with having... Oh, it's loading for me. I should have let that load.
Did you spawn 2 again?
No,
Okay.
I spawned 1. I'm trying for dramatic effect and be like, ah yes, I have these Pokemon here, and this is what it is. Then I'll tell you, no, it's loading.
I have a book for that. For dramatic entrances.
Well,
I
see.
actually do.
Like
You
a
have a
book?
book?
What's it do?
It's a book that describes all sorts of dramatic entrances.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Actually, I was kind of curious. What is the ping situation? I noticed that it takes me a while to interact with the banks too, so I'm kind of curious, Regan, how is your internet? Like, is it...
My
what's your
internet's
quality?
fine.
Okay.
Like, I mean,
Is that
if it
just
wasn't fine, I'd be probably cutting out.
Huh. Is that just what... Okay, is some stuff just always slow for non-hosts? I mostly
That would
host
be
in
my
my
guess.
Pokerole game, so I don't really know this too
believe so. Yeah.
well. Okay, it's just... that's how Tabletop Simulator is.
Yeah.
Probably.
So maybe it would just be easier if you all just let me know what you needed in the future, and then I could spawn it.
Fair.
Yeah.
I
This'll
think
be-
that's something.
This will be easier for the main game, though, since you'll be both DMing and hosting, probably, I assume.
Yeah.
Yes. So,
You should see the
It's-
lag my other DMs have to deal with. I hate that they have to, but yeah.
a quadrupedal Pokemon wearing this metallic helm and a fish-like tail appears next to the Alakazam, eyes gleaming towards Kit.
It's so cute.
I know, it's so cute right now because it's not big and menacing.
don't know
Make
how
it
big
big and
these are.
menacing.
How big is Big and Menacing? Is that Big and Menacing?
You need, hi, that's tall. How about 6 feet 3 inches?
Wow. How big is Alakazam?
Let me go double check.
Are you serious? 6.3 inches? 6
Oh,
foot
yeah.
3 inches for a quadruped? That's pretty
Yes,
big.
they're big. Alakazam is only 5 feet.
Yeah, okay. Let me put this in perspective. Vulpix is what now?
Like 2 feet.
Yeah.
So 3 times the size of Vulpix, to put it simply. I'm pretty close, so it's actually too small still.
I'm looking at the size of Absol.
That'd be like this.
And Hakamo is, I have someone. Hakamo is 4
Damn.
feet tall, so yeah. Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
most quadrupeds aren't huge in Pokemon, but apparently Type Null is.
Absol is only 3'11". So that's double the size. Hi.
A little bit bigger for Alakazam. Not that much. There you go.
Pretty sure
said it's around 5, right?
Arcanine's pretty big, isn't he?
Yes.
Oh
6
yeah.
feet tall.
Oh,
Big
yeah.
pupper. I just didn't realize anything was. I didn't realize there was a quadruped thing that was that it wasn't a legendary or something that was actually around Arcanine size. It seems like Type Null actually is around that size.
Also, to your chat, Charm, yeah, don't worry. I got this.
Vulpix got this.
Vulpix got this.
I will baby dollize this thing.
Uh-huh. And this is the moment everyone else would arrive.
Okay, it's a scene.
You see
Vulpix.
Team
Or-
Radiance next to an Absol, Unkit, and then an Alakazam and a menacingly Pokemon that not many would know about.
Oh my gosh, Savali's even bigger. I was wondering. This is the pre-evolution. remember.
Savali's in yeah.
Savali adds an additional. Yes, it goes from 603 to 707, so it adds an additional 1 foot 4 inches on top of this.
Oh, they're so
My goodness.
huge.
Obviously, not the biggest Pokemon out there, but for a quadruped, oh, poor kid.
Yeah, they all just kind of come around the corner and just see Kit just, kind of go a little flying.
Oh yeah, I guess I should have
You
asked.
take one
yeah,
damage.
I was
take
wondering.
one damage.
I kind of did forget. Yeah, that you actually did get hit by that air slash, didn't you?
Yes,
Yeah.
it was a clash. A clash in which you did not win. So you take one damage.
That is somewhat. In a way, it's kind of lucky you only took one at least, but goodness
Don't
me.
worry, I'm being nice right now.
I probably should have died.
Probably. So, Robert, seeing Kit get smacked and, not directly into a wall, but mostly blown back by a blast of air, he feels a growl welling up within his throat, and is about to yell at the top of their lungs.
All right, bring out the squeaker.
Squeaky, 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 squeaky. Squeaky.
I lost my squeaky. There it is.
Yeah.
It's a 0, so let's bring it out.
Alrighty then. I said stop it with the squeaky toy noise. I said stop it!
Not my fault this time. That's a very good squeaker.
That's a good squeaker.
And as Robert tries to yell out something at the top of his lungs, you hear him cough and start to sputter. The sputter. Stopping is looking at the ground for a second, catching the breath. Okay, why did that happen?
I don't know what you rolled, but you clearly failed. Robert is exhausted now. Congratulations, right? Right?
Yes.
Aw. Exhausted after basically being his own worst enemy a few times. And then squeaking a bunch.
Well, I mean, he did almost fall off a cliff, so.
True. Now, which Pokemon would arrive into the scene after that? I feel like
Razor?
yeah.
I
You
think
okay,
Razor would be
Lyndon?
arriving.
That squeaky toy noise is really, really bad for my
It is a bit high.
sensitivities.
It is a bit high pitched.
Yeah, so we're done with the squeaker.
We're done with
Thank
the
you.
But, so Razor's the next on the scene?
Yes, Razor would be the next one on the scene, being how fast he is, assumingly. Unless I'm wrong.
No, he's rushing in. Seeing the situation, especially with Kit down, Razor is going to position himself in front of Kit.
Yeah, we can move ourselves a bit more. I'm gonna say over this area where we have more room and less art.
What are you talking about?
Oh, no, the art I can move it. It's not a big deal.
Well, I was just saying, like, we should have a bit more room for the scene.
I feel like
I think
we're
this
fine
is
on room.
fine.
Okay,
Yeah, I
fine.
feel like
Sorry.
it's fine. I can move the art if it's needed, but I don't think it's needed.
But yeah, he's positioning himself there and throwing an ember at the big one.
Type null.
Well, I know it's a type null, but we in character don't know that. Also, a reminder, I have Intimidate.
You have
that's true.
Intimidate. Alright, Intimidate will come into play right now. Thank you for that reminder.
That's a good reminder.
Alright,
appreciate that.
Dexterity, Fight Channel. So 3, 4, 5, 6. Whoosh.
That was a pretty good whoosh.
4 successes. Alrighty then. Let's see here. You will try to dodge it with 7 dice.
Oh, is that all?
He could do it, but he could also very well not do
It very well failed. You got a 4, which is very good.
it. Oh, yeah.
Ooh. The big, tall, menacing, helmeted Pokemon tries to jump out of the way, but the Ember does hit. I want you to roll me damage then. And then we'll go with the way of, after you roll damage, I will take away dice from the total amount because of defenses. That is correct, right? I want to clarify.
I believe
Special
so.
+2.
Yes. Yep,
Uh,
roll the base damage roll and then calculate it afterwards.
So special +2 means I roll 2 dice and then add 2, or 4 dice?
You
2
roll...
for special and then 2 for the +2. Yes.
Oh,
Okay,
and one
so
more
4
because
dice.
stab, because...
And then
yeah.
one more because stab. Yes, that's accurate. So 5 dice in total.
And we count all successes, no reductions whatsoever. That is
Yeah.
2 successes.
So that's 2 successes, and then, while you calculate that, also roll a die, just proc for burn.
Yep,
You did not proc for
burn
burn.
is good. What do you mean I
Burn
did not proc
is
for burn?
really well.
Easel.
Alrighty then.
What do you mean I didn't
It-
proc for burn?
Look at the card. When it comes to adding effects, you actually have to roll 6 to proc.
It's a chance dice.
Oh.
So that's why there's a little 6. You see that? Yeah. So when it comes to added stats effects from a move, it's usually a roll 6. Sometimes certain moves will be like, hey, you can roll 3 dice to try to get a 6. So it's like higher odds, you know.
Ah,
But in the case of Ember, it's just a single die, so it's pretty low odds.
I see.
Which is actually how it matches how it works in the games. It kind of doesn't have the highest odds there either, so.
Yeah, which kind of makes sense, and that's one of the things I do like. Like, there is an actual reason to go for like higher powered moves
Mhm.
beyond the fact that, well, they're obviously bigger and expensive.
That's why Bite's really good, because I think it gives you 3 flinch dice. So
Yeah. Yeah, you throw the ember at it, it singes a bit, but looks almost unharmed. And this is where Benji and Colby would come into play. Both of them most likely exhausted from all the jogging and running.
I was gonna say he was fed an Oranberry. While that he had nothing to heal, I do wonder if that maybe gave him a bit more energy.
I don't know, considering he does not like to do things on a full stomach.
That's true. He doesn't like to do things though. That might just be an excuse.
That might just be an excuse, who knows?
Nonetheless.
I think I know how Benji would react, but I don't know if Colby would get there slightly before or not.
Well, given the exhaustion levels are probably a little different, I'd say Benji probably has the first action here. We probably should
Okay.
consider initiative if this is a proper battle at some point, but
I
After
will
Wembley
tell
arrives.
you when to roll initiative.
okay.
Benji is going to go run up by the others and belch a belch of poison gas at the obvious enemies,
Okay.
which is what, dexterity fight channel. 3, 4, 5, 6 dice to roll. Boop, 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 boop.
Ooh.
Okay then. Yeah, that's a very good roll. That is a very good roll.
Agreed.
Yes. Yeah. And to go into just a little more detail of what it's like when he's doing it this time. He it's not really a belch so much as he starts coughing at them and
This
just
is a more-
obviously out of breath and a little tired and just like, gotta help out. Ease.
The Alakazam, who failed the previously rolled evasion roll, will not be able to evade or be able to clash this.
I was actually going to ask. The first time poison gas happened, that was kind of an accident. I feel like this time it's a little more intentional.
Yeah, he's like gotta do the thing, and so but he's out of breath, so he's wheezing it out.
Hey, you're a Trubbish, not a Wheezing. Stop that.
Let's Trubbish identify as a Weezing.
The type null gets poisoned while the Alakazam just simply teleports out of range, looking unimpressed. You stink up the environment. You don't produce clean air. Yours is worse than others. You're just a walking trash bag. And someone needs to take out the trash. And that is all for the Alakazam at the moment.
Yeah, at that Benji just starts laughing in like a wheezing laugh.
What is so funny? I could easily crush you. You're nothing but a little menace to me. Little speck.
Well, then why
lacking
don't you
season.
stop talking and do it?
Roll me evasion.
Evasion is...
I'm talking to Razor,
Oh.
by the way.
Oh.
Or at least try to. You're about to be hit with a psychic attack.
Is it in the shape of a garbage can by any chance?
You bring up a good point. Yeah, I don't think you are gonna be evading that.
It's too bad that I cannot interpose.
No, and no one has any defenses moves as far as I know, like a protect.
Clash is always an option, though. I suppose. What's
Would
the
I
attack
be
being
able
directed?
Would I be able to clash with Bite and get an advantage on that? You know, Dark versus Psychic.
Yeah, you can roll me Clash, as well as he unleashes a psychic wave at you.
He just tries to bite it out of the air. What do I... Oh, right. I gotta roll the attack itself. Dexterity, fight, brawl. Four successes.
Psychic
Very
energy.
nice.
I eat that for breakfast.
Yes, I eat that for breakfast.
Let's see how it clashes, though, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was working on a couple things. Let's see, just to be nice, I haven't upped their base attribute stats, like strength and dexterity. I've left them at the base level, so you're not totally overwhelmed. However, special fight, the clash, that's 7 dice.
Okay. So, like, wonder what the accuracy roll of the psychic wave was.
Actually, I did that wrong. I did that completely wrong because I was rolling completely wrong. God damn, gosh darn it.
How dare you?
I know, right?
what-
I was
what?
thinking
This
I
is
was thinking
irreversible.
Clash.
Oh, yeah.
Don't worry.
Are we supposed to include... So how does clashing work, then? What do we roll?
Million dollar question, easy to forget. Let me go over it again. Let's see. Don't worry, I need to go over it too.
Because I do see that there is a clash thing to put dots into, but
I think
that's a stat that helps with clashing, but you can do it without dots.
So I think clashing is more for like you want to clash the if your opponent is attacking you and you want to clash it instead of evading it.
Yeah. To put it simply, but he's asking how does it work?
How does it work? Good question indeed.
And I always this is something that I can never retain. Now, granted, Rheingon did have a conversation with Carsters about a number of things. Was some of that perhaps over Clash as well?
Rheingon?
What's up?
You and Carsters talked about a bunch of things. Was Clash one of them?
I believe we very, very briefly talked about it, and I honestly can't remember the details.
It's okay. Clash is like the most forgettable thing that cannot be retained for anyone. I have the same problem. It's just like it's one of those weird anti-mimetic informational bits that you just forget. I don't know.
I know, just like breathing. Wait, no.
Oh no.
Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out.
Okay, good. At least I don't have to manually blink. Oh, gosh dang it.
Breathe in. Breathe in. Breathe in. Breathe in.
Fair. So here's
well, Rheingon
46.
Go ahead, Zora.
Well, Rheingon, at least you're not in the room with a peanut.
I don't get it.
I'm not allergic to peanuts.
The statue snap our necks.
Oh, that peanut. Oh, I get what you're talking about. It's an SCP reference.
Oh.
Okay.
The concrete
What page
peanut.
number is it? Not 49. 46 it's on?
I thought it said 46. Or
All that
somebody
I
said
can
46.
All that I can remember from the Clash is that I believe it worked off of like strength, and as opposed to dexterity, which is what evasion used. And whoever essentially won took a little bit of damage. Or yeah. That was the risk, is that you could still take damage if you used it.
No. Gosh darn it. There we go. After opponent makes its accuracy, opponent makes its accuracy roll, you can order your Pokemon to use one of its own damaging moves to try and deflect most of the damage. Gather your current pool of Strength / Special plus Fight and Clash. Every success the defender scores will reduce one success from the accuracy roll of the foe. If the accuracy roll is reduced to 0, then the foe will add the power of the move to the damage pool. Okay. This means only the foe's damage pool will use the main attribute. This method cannot reduce the foe's damage pool to 0. Huh.
Oh, that's how Clash works. Okay. Actually, I don't know if we've probably just properly discussed Clash before.
So it looks like it does not actually do damage. Instead, what I roll is Strength or Special, plus Fight plus Clash, and I subtract that from its accuracy. And then the power would be like with my Ember, it's Special plus 2. I would lose the plus 2.
It doesn't. I don't think you'll be able to damage him in return.
No, that's what
it looks like.
It's an offensive use of your attack.
You mean a defensive use?
Yeah, defense. Did I say offensive? Defensive.
Yes.
Use.
So if you win the clash, Psychic's power won't be added, and it'll just be straight special.
Okay.
Which will probably still brutally hurt, but it would be the same roll either way, so 4.
Alright then, 4 success. We're gonna keep it at 4 for you. I'm gonna roll Psychic's actual accuracy and not some other roll I was trying to do.
Why does every page of this book have something wrong on it? Blah blah blah. If your Pokemon uses one of its own damage moves, i.e. Thunderbolt.
Oh my
I love the move
goodness.
Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt! It is a unique and signature move that has a plus 15 to the damage pool.
Copyrighted, don't steal.
Where is it?
If you look at the, if you look above where it says special,
Green,
strike special fight
five,
clash in green.
six,
If you read the description above that, you'll notice they misspelled. They couldn't spell Thunderbolt correctly.
See, and that's why it's just
I'm
oftentimes
seeing
proper to have at
Thunderbolt.
least one editor go
Oh, I
through.
see the R.
Yeah. It may seem like a nitpick, but when you're writing a rule book, you really got to do better than that.
Again, I think this book was rushed.
Yeah. I mean,
Anyways.
it looks nice in some ways. It's just the spelling they just kind of dropped the ball on.
Yeah.
Anyways,
And some of the rules.
And unfortunately, with rule book, if you change the spelling slightly, instantly that could change the meaning or the way you'd interpret something. So.
Yep.
So I
As the
reduced it
Alakaz-
to 0, so it only gets its special then.
Yep. As Alakazam sends forth a psychic wave, you conjure up Bite and deflect most of the damage.
Conjure
what is the
it
move
up,
so we can
I
actually-
just bite it.
Psychic.
Conjure bite.
Yes. So basically, he just bites the psychic wave.
Did we
And,
ever decide
on-
if we're doing chip damage or not?
Thought we were.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're doing chip
Raygon's-
damage.
Yeah, I think after
So
the
I will
conversation
still
you had.
take 1 point of damage despite my defense being able to overcome that.
Yay. Otherwise, you would run into the situation of you have to roll a high on damage in order to be able to damage the Pokemon.
Alright, I put in my damage.
And to be fair, this is a high level Pokemon.
What is the move? So we can actually see what Flash did mathematically.
Psychic.
Oh, it's just psychic, right?
It's just Psychic, because Psychic is good.
I think you actually said that. I just didn't pay attention because I was like, yes, it's psychic thing. What's the move? I always forget psychic is a move.
Yeah, why are you
Oh.
constantly going on about its type? What move is it using? Come on.
So if I pull out psychic, we can see here. So if I'm correct, what it happened here, just for everybody's explanation of Clash, what happened here was basically he didn't get to roll his special for, or he only got to roll special for damage, right?
Yes, correct.
So that +3 damage on the damage pool, due to the successful Clash, that was eliminated.
That is how 1.0 sprules it, and it's different from what I'm used to. Especially since I'm used to watching Charms streams, but
My streams
Eh.
barely involve Clash. We don't do it very often.
I remember it's something completely different. Then again, I tried 2.0 and it's completely
I mean, this is
different.
pretty easy to understand. They don't get
Yeah.
the damage pool bonus to their move.
I think
if
I
the
like
Clash is
this.
successful. That's
Instead of-
understandable, you know?
Yeah, I think I like this.
Depending on the move, that's really powerful or really weak. This is Psychic is a special +3, so removing that +3, that's pretty good. But some moves can have like a +7. So if you remove that +7, that would be very significant.
Oh yeah, imagine deflecting a blast burn.
Or like a Hyper Beam.
Or yeah,
Something like
something
that.
like, hi, nope, I just block it with say like a tackle. The most
just go for a
anime
bite.
BS ever.
Toss
Oh
it up
no,
into the
they're
heavens.
shooting hyper beam at me! Quick, tackle into the beam! Yes, we succeeded! Why am I still vaporized?
Just confidently tackle to the beam, confidently starts disintegrating.
Hey, you know the Sonic the Hedgehog movie? How are you still alive? I don't know.
I just imagine it's one of those things like you get like a Super Saiyan or something who just physically grabs it and just like chucks it.
Yeah, I can see that. I can
Oh
see
my
that.
God. Yeah, because some of those powerful moves have like reduced accuracy to their dice pool.
Well, not anymore if you're running right into it.
Yeah, yeah. It's like, you know, yeah, it's like, damn, I can see why it's balanced, but clashing is broken, and it's like makes almost no sense in some cases.
It's Pokemon.
It's Pokemon. It's fine. That Bidoof with a ton of strength and clash can absolutely just take on and deflect a Hyper Beam.
Wait, but I just realized something. Which of these two enemies have, at this point, clashed and dodged?
That would be type null only. Alakazam has just teleported.
He cheated with teleport. That doesn't count as a dodge.
He cheats with teleport. I will put this to you right now.
I mean, that's fair. It's teleports. It is kind of teleports are just cheating. I think that's just a general rule of thumb.
Tell that to Shadow if we're on the topic of Sonic the Hedgehog. Alright. Alrighty then.
Initiative.
Benji.
Well, not quite.
Benji.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, not Benji. I'm sorry, Colby.
Yeah, Colby. Colby is the only one that hasn't properly entered. Actually, where's Robert right now in the situation? I know he's back a bit. Is that
a little bit back? You would run up past him.
He tried to squeak, right?
Yeah, he tried to squeak.
And immediately became exhausted.
All right, Colby won't really assess the situation too thoroughly since he's late to the party, but probably saw some of what was going on. Here's what he's going to do. After taking a moment to catch his breath, which is why he's last, just taking a moment to stop moving for a second, he takes a deep breath and goes, ah! And just charges down the path into the type null. His head lowered into a skull bash, aka a headbutt.
Alright then.
Just charging like a bull.
You know, you would have been faster if you had used that bone as a walking stick. I'm just saying.
Don't worry.
Goes, ah! He's too busy screaming.
Okay.
Dex 5 brawl. Let's see.
Yeah, roll it, please. I want to see those accuracy. Because you're all rolling good.
He's at a good run up. Oh my god, why are there so many ones?
Hi. So, okay, I'm gonna ask this right now. Zim, is there a redeem for a reroll at this moment? If
There
not,
was,
as
Yes, it is still available if everybody approves of him using it, which I do.
I do.
Okay. How about,
When
is
can
everybody
I
clear?
use Helping Hand, by the way?
Okay.
fair enough.
Colby is making his charge very obvious in a way. So you can have
Before
time to
you
use
roll,
Helping Hand.
Zim, I think the multi-action penalty would. Nah, let's not worry about it too much right now.
Honestly, the roll when initiative is rolled is effectively when the battle rounds are fully decided. Until then, penalties are up to DMs.
I'm gonna say no because you've had plenty of time.
Can I also use Helping Hand?
All right then. Question.
I am just asking when can I use it?
Oh, okay.
You can use it.
On my turn
Before he rolls again.
Okay.
Whenever.
May I suggest?
Yeah.
Since since two people here have Helping Hand, and since Razor just got, in a clash, it probably would make a little more sense that the person who's done nothing but squeak a bit probably could follow up with a Helping Hand more easily, if any of them were to do it first. I mean,
You have a point. Does Helping Hand have priority? Curious, or is
Let's
it
see.
just?
it would have an icon for that. Why is there a ruler here?
Yes, there is. It has a priority of 5, so it is one of the first things to go off. Really
Meaning that
easy to combo in.
In that case, especially without being in the initiative yet, if he wants to do Helping Hand, if somebody wants to do Helping Hand, they can probably get it off pretty easily.
My question is, does it stack?
I don't
I
see
do
why
believe
not.
there's a rule that I don't know actually.
We don't know. We haven't done triple battles and trying to stack Helping Hand.
Well, I mean, rule of cool dictates you could just say yes.
You know, rule of cool, yes. You have 1 stack of Helping Hand. Zim, you may roll whenever for that Helping Hand.
Place all your hopes and dreams in Colby's wild charge.
Please don't let there be a cliff behind him.
What do I
Alright.
even need to reach for it to succeed?
Just as of this
So-
moment. Oh, go on, Charm, go on.
I was going to say, when it comes to buffing moves where you're just trying to give a benefit to your party, generally you just need a 1.
Oh, so maybe that little green icon with the Pokédolls on it, that's what probably tells how many successes we need?
Well,
No.
let's find out. Let's find out what that means over here on the sheet. Target. That means it targets one ally. If you look at the giant cheat sheet, there's also an all. All means user and all allies in range. One above Pokédolls means one ally, and just giant Pokédoll means only the user. So basically, it only buffs the user, only buffs one ally of choosing, and it buffs everybody into the party.
Okay.
Likewise, there's a red version for foes. Okay, so it's a pick and choose.
Dexterity, contest, and perform? Yes.
Yeah. And that's just how card generally does it. Like, oh, you're going to buff a party member? Well, you just have to roll one to get the move off successfully. Because it's not like your party member's like, oh, shoot, I'm going to dodge that.
Yeah, it's weird that it's got accuracy. All right, a 4. All successes. Razor just, as he sees Colby charging by, he puffs an ember at his rear to give him an extra boost of speed.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Okay.
All right.
All right. That's a scene.
And then I will ask simultaneously, what is Robert doing to help Colby with that successful roll?
Adding it out.
Is that what it's?
I don't know. What's going on, Zork?
Yeah.
Robert starts cheering you on and dancing like a cheerleader to spur you into the battle.
That's very
Insert
wholesome.
Eevee dance.
Yeah, that is comparatively very wholesome. Colby will acknowledge it, sort of, with his blind charge. He will still acknowledge it. He hears it. He gets that encouragement and morale boost. When Razor, however, burns his butt, his goes to and it does charge a bit faster now. So let's finally see if this reroll actually works out for our favor.
All right.
So what is this? So that affects damage rolls, right? The helping hand.
It affects next skill, accuracy, and damage roll. Each helping hand gives 2 extra dice. You have 2 stacks. You may roll 4 more.
Oh, on skill, accuracy, and damage. What skill? What does skill mean? That's for other moves.
Yes, for other moves.
So in this case, accuracy and damage rolls. So I get 4 extra dice for those.
And that includes both accuracy and damage.
Okay, so +4 on top. All right.
Yeah, it does say and, not or.
Yeah, it's quite impressive, actually. I didn't realize helping hand was that cool.
All right, then. Just don't roll a 0.
Oh my god, please.
Don't roll a 0.
Let's see what happens. Oh, I'm seeing much better numbers this time. Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Oh, that's a crit!
I would say yes to a crit if he didn't have battle armor.
Oh, it's not a crit.
He has battle armor.
Close. Okay, but still. Colby does aim true. Let's see how powerful this is, though.
Remember,
so this will be... Yeah, strength +3 +4, then. So in other words...
Hold up. That's strength +7. That's 9 dice. Holy shit.
Oh.
Oh.
Wait, it's 3, because that's double 1, so at least it's 3.
It's 3, but only deals 1 damage.
Colby does just the mightiest, yelliest charge into the side of this type doll, because he kind of came from a side angle, and just expects to bash into the thing and topple it, and then he just kind of... It's a powerful smash, and then he's the one that bounces off.
Alright, now roll me 3 chance dice for flinch.
Yes, but will it... Yeah, but that's the other thing, too. That was part of the reason. Let's see if flinch works out.
Yep.
Oh, yeah!
Congratulations, you flinched him. You have stopped his upcoming next attack, which was gonna come and hit you, because... Hi there, you're right underneath him.
Okay, I can finish this. So, Colby... expects, like, this big charge, you expect Colby is going to knock him down. He doesn't. He stays on his feet. But Colby hits a fucking pressure point. And I imagine the type null just jitters a little bit. Surprised that actually did something to him.
Yeah, come on. There's gotta be. Come on.
I literally struck a nerve, in other words.
Yeah, there is no Dang, these have so many things, but they don't have like taking damage. Gosh darn
Real
it.
quick, Lyndon, you cannot influence your own game.
Dang.
Alrighty then. So yeah.
I'm confused. What?
Lyndon redeemed
cheated.
another
Yeah.
community reroll.
Oh,
That was mostly just to be a
That's
cheeky little bastard.
cheeky. I was gonna say cheeky.
While I appreciate that, please don't, because it is a bit of effort to go in and refund it.
I don't need those points refunded. I literally don't use the points for like anything.
Oh, you're a stockpiler. Wonderful.
You
So
can
Kobe
get,
just kind of
cards.
wobbles.
Yeah, but I also don't use the cards very often.
I haven't received my cards somehow. It says I've been gifted, but I never saw them. I'll have to double check. But moving on. Robert sees what happens and yells. Zoro, do you want to speak this for you? For yourself?
Kobe, you okay? You okay? That looked like it was a little bit painful. You running headfirst into him.
Oh yeah, there's an audible just almost like a crack, like something broke. But nothing seems to be broken with either his skull helmet or, ideally, hopefully, his actual skull. He steps back with a slight wobble. He's not injured or anything, but that was quite an impact for him. I think so. Okay. That should have done more. I hoped. Oh well.
I honestly was expecting you to go for the
Bone Club? Were you expecting stab?
Alakazam.
Oh.
Expecting you to go for the Alakazam. I wasn't expecting you to go for the heavily armored Pokemon.
That was the bigger target, and he was charging from a very long distance. Did you see his first accuracy roll?
Yeah, that was amazing.
Yeah, I did. I'm just saying that's why he's asking. Is because he was expecting you to go for the less armored target, not the...
Oh, if he's directly asking, Colby will say, it was beating up Razor, right? Need to beat it up too. That's what he saw. After all, he was late. Remember, so he actually caught just a little bit of that. The clash they did. Public enemy number one, as far as he knew.
The type.
Well, the clash was with the Alakazam.
Oh wait, was it with the oops? Well, it was the bigger target nonetheless.
The type Null stares blankly back with no expression, as the Absol grits his teeth. Took everything from him. He's not even his real self anymore. You are a sick bastard, who should be dead. We should have done more than just exile you. And because of time, I'm gonna end tonight's session here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And next session will be the big finale.
Okay.
Sounds good. And then hopefully the session after that, we have our first game.
Precisely.
Well, that will depend. Right now, my plan is next session we'll finish this up. Depending on how long that takes, we may do character creation for the main campaign. If not, it'll be the week after.
Well, it depends on how solidified everybody is, since I'm doing one-on-ones with everyone.
Yeah, I guess you could bring up the table and do that. Probably make a copy. Zorkid, yes, your reroll was used, and it did help.
It very much helped.
Yep.
The first one became a 0.
Yeah.
And I will say, for my addition onto that statement that was just said, this main game that they're discussing is not one I will be part of. So my stream, we will be stopping when this pre-campaign ends, because this is, after all, a pre-campaign. So their main campaign, I'm here to basically help. I was basically here to help people learn stuff and just have a little fun along the way, having a Cubo character. Why not? So once this finale for the pre-campaign is over, I will be going, but they will be continuing their games, and Zim will certainly be still streaming it. I assume Rygon and Blue will too.
Yep.
Rygon's going to be DMing that,
exist.
so if you guys want to watch the main campaign, I will make sure to heavily direct you guys that direction when they start that up. So
Give us support. We all need it.
The main channel to
Much
find
appreciated.
it at will be my channel, though of course the others may or may not be streaming and such alongside. So, go check out all those links. Thank you, Chris, for posting that over in Charm's chat. There's all the links for everybody that is streaming this. Charm, of course, Blue Draconics, myself, and Rygon. Well, not necessarily streaming this, but also streamers themselves. Regularly.
I'm recording.
Streamers.
But yeah, I'll still be streaming this until this pre-campaign ends. So next Thursday, we'll see if the finale is actually the finale. Because you gotta keep in mind, big battle plus probably like a conclusion. That might take more than one session. Depends. It might be a one session thing. Yeah. So I expect one more session, but I'm also prepared if it ends up takes just a little longer. That's fine too. So
I will point out. Oh, go on.
No, that's about it.
I was gonna say I'm gonna point out. You guys are a group of 5, 6 people against one Pokemon. I'm not holding back.
Technically 8, considering the other. Well, no, 9 actually, considering the Duat.
I will not hold back. I will point that out to you.
Yeah.
So
if it's 2 versus 9, those 2 better be strong. Yeah.
I mean, I may have to up their stats a little bit, but I'm gonna make you fear them.
Oh, it might be wise to ask before we fully end. What's up with Kit?
Oh, what's up with Kit? Good question.
Kind of set up for the initiative.
Kit. Oh, you mean for initiative?
Well, no. I mean, I assume we're gonna start next section by rolling initiative, but Kit's currently still knocked down, so I figured maybe we should resolve that real fast.
I think Kit was just knocked. If I remember correctly, Kit was knocked back from an attack.
Okay,
but it's fine.
Are they all right? Are they all right? Okay.
Yeah, they took like 1 damage. They'll kind of not warily, but they'll groggily get back up.
Okay.
Well, but everything else happened so quickly that they just didn't have that time.
Yeah, so I want to make sure that their model was currently phased. So I just want to make sure they were actually okay as we ended. So yeah.
Rygon, do make sure that you save the table, by the way.
Okay, I guess.
Just wanted to remind you. And
no, I needed to anyway because I added some books to the bag.
I'm gonna go ahead and do my outro.
Okay.
So
I guess
thank you,
should go do mine.
Everyone, for joining us for Starlight Expeditions Pokerole. I will be back in a few minutes with some Dwarf Fortress. Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Twitter, Patreon, and more. There on the website, as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my patrons, donators, and subscribers. You guys are the ones that keep this channel alive. I cannot do this without your guys' help and support, so thank you. Consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. It is one of the best ways to support the channel, though you can also do so by simply sharing the stream around. And of course, make sure that you do share and support my friends that are joining us, the regular streamers here. Charm Plays Games, Blue Draconics 381, and Rygon Plays. But for now, I bid you all the most fondest adieu. And if you want to do an outro for your recording or whatnot,
I may as well. I honestly kind of ditto for the most part. I don't have a Patreon. I just realized, you have a patron. I don't have a patron. I've always considered a patron. Might do a patron at some point. I just need to figure out reward tiers. That's really the main reason I have it. But
games.
What's that?
I said they could just join you for games.
That's not a bad option. I wouldn't mind doing that actually. That's a pretty good reward tier. But yeah, I'll have to think about it sometime. But yes, thank you everyone for coming. I hope you enjoyed. Come back next Thursday if you want to see the rest of this Pokerole pre-campaign, Starlight Expeditions pre-campaign. Probably one more episode away. So next Thursday will probably be the finale for this. But in any case, I hope you guys enjoyed. And of course, I will see you guys just tomorrow for more streaming from me, as we have a Howler for an Hour I'm going to be doing. I hope you guys enjoyed, and have a lovely evening.